us, and there are beautiful clouds where you are. That's how I know that these worries will not last. I can see you've been crying and staying wide awake, asking yourself why the journey is so tough. They say tough times never last, only tough people do. So don't stop believing, I know it's gonna be better. Say la, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, la, 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 ba-dum. Can't be loved by everybody, it's impossible, you know. And trust me, it's okay, so the toxic people go. Your peace within is more priceless than a pearl. You got to be happy, cause life's just way too short. Don't stress the little things, they will only waste your time. Just take it easy, easy like a nursery rhyme. And I'm singing, I know it's gonna be okay. So I wanna see you smile today. Hey, you just gotta be happy, man. Good days, bad days, it's all part of life. But you must keep the groove on and enjoy every single day. I'm sure you've had some happy days before. So what makes you think you can't have more? Can't have more. Keep on fighting and you'll see. You will soon see rainbows. Hey, come on! La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Around the way. Beautiful clouds, where you are, where you are. There are beautiful clouds, where you are, where you are. Oh, oh.
Here are some stories from the various regions. In the Savannah region, the Savannah Regional Minister, alongside the National Apprenticeship Program Regional Director, has handed over 5,000 equipment to 7 municipal and district assemblies in the region. The initiative aims to kickstart the National Apprenticeship Program, a flagship program of the National Democratic Congress Party designed to equip young people with employable skills and reduce unemployment.
This National Apprenticeship Program is meant to give people a skill for life, a skill that when they put it to practice, they'll become useful to themselves, their families, and the society at large. That, by extension, is also to give them a sustainable income in modern day craftsmanship. And this is the zeal of the President to give our youth, especially, work. Willing and competent youth, not just handouts or doleouts. For it is said that if you teach somebody the art of fishing, of course, he will be guaranteed a meal. But if you are competent at doling out monies or giving fish to the person will die of starvation when you are no more, or when you are not capable of giving same to the person.
According to the regional coordinator for the National Apprenticeship Program, only 3 out of 10 students reach tertiary education without dropping out.
Research shows that for every 10 children that enters kindergarten school, only 3 of them are likely to get to a tertiary level. And after completion, only 2 are likely to get a white-collar job. So His Excellency John Dramani Mahama thought it wise that the 7 that falls in the value chain of education should be catered for. And that is why we have thought out to launch a program called the National Apprenticeship Program to cater for these 7 children that are short-chain in the value chain of education. So it is only important that we, those who are in the forefront of this program, make sure the program has come to stay and stay to eternity, so that beneficiaries will benefit on this program. At the end of the day, it will reduce the numbers of unemployment in the country.
This initiative is part of the government's efforts to develop the skills of young people in the region and prepare them for the job market. And from the Upper East region, the Member of Parliament for Binduri constituency, Isifu Mahmood, and the Binduri District Assembly has commissioned 2 SOCO-funded projects aimed at accelerating development in the district. The 2 projects are aimed at reducing improper sanitation and also promoting maternal health. Addressing the gathering, the Member of Parliament commended the SOCO initiative for its timely intervention and reiterated his commitment to supporting development projects that improve healthcare delivery and sanitation in the constituency.
So what a toilet facility like this can do. Without it, people in these communities who doesn't have toilet facilities fixed in their homes will be attending nature's call at the uncompleted buildings, any available space. So that was also discussed so many what games.
The Binduri District Coordinating Director Safia Abdullahi also shared a few words.
This is for everybody. Imagine in the night, somewhere 1 year, you have a running school. You'll be able to come to this facility. It's very difficult. So let's also encourage our people to put up this household accounts. And the assembly can come in a way to support maybe some materials, those who are willing to take up that challenge.
Meanwhile, the SOCO Zonal Engineer for the Upper East region, Alhaji Salifu Danladi, highlighted the relevance of the project.
It is a Government of Ghana project. World Bank secured from the World Bank, then we are implementing it through the northern parts of our countries. This particular project was awarded somewhere late 2024, then completed somewhere 6 months ago. The date was scheduled, but we couldn't meet the date until today that we had the opportunity of handing over this project. And I know this project will benefit the community a lot.
Now, to know what's happening in your locality or from the regions, kindly visit our website page www.metrotvonline.com and follow us on all social media platforms at Metro TV Ghana.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can teach the story of Kotoka and the NLC in our schools. We can debate that past in our books and our documentaries. We can preserve his memory in our museums. But the name at the doorpost of our republic must be that which unites us, that which uplifts us, and that which we are proud to present to the world. And so I cannot and we cannot be proud of the name Kotoka International Airport when he's not associated with any major developmental project in our country. We cannot be proud of the name Kotoka when the last act of President Rawlings in 2000 was to demount his statue from the forecourt of the airport, and that act has never been reinstated by successive administrations. We cannot be proud of the name Kotoka when his coup d'etat created an abyss of political instability for the next 30 years in Ghana's history, allowing countries like South Korea to leapfrog us. We cannot be proud of the name Kotoka when every single airport in this world is either named after the city in which they are located or after an iconic or revolutionary figure. And so we have Jomo Kenyatta Airport, the founding father and the first president of the Republic of Kenya. We have Julius Nyerere Airport, the founding father and the first president of Tanzania. We have Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport, the founding father and the first president of Nigeria. And just next door, Houphouët-Boigny Airport, the founding father and the first president of La Côte d'Ivoire. Where is Dr. Nkrumah, the African of the millennium? A man whose name and whose statue boldly sits at the forecourt of the... Ladies and gentlemen, we can teach the story of Kotoka and the NLC in our schools. We can debate that past in our books and our documentaries. We can preserve his memory in our museums. But the name at the doorpost of our republic must be that which unites us, that which uplifts us, and that which we are proud to present to the world. And so I cannot and we cannot be proud of the name Kotoka International Airport when he's not associated with any major developmental project in our country. We cannot be proud of the name Kotoka when the last act of President Rawlings in 2000 was to demount his statue from the forecourt of the airport, and that act has never been reinstated by successive administrations. We cannot be proud of the name Kotoka when his coup d'etat created an abyss of political instability for the next 30 years in Ghana's history, allowing countries like South Korea to leapfrog us. We cannot be proud of the name Kotoka when every single airport in this world is either named after the city in which they are located or after an iconic or revolutionary figure. And so we have Jomo Kenyatta Airport, the founding father and the first president of the Republic of Kenya. We have Julius Nyerere Airport, the founding father and the first president of Tanzania. We have Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport, the founding father and the first president of Nigeria. And just next door, Houphouët-Boigny Airport, the founding father and the first president of La Côte d'Ivoire. Where is Dr. Nkrumah, the African of the millennium? A man whose name and whose statue boldly sits at the forecourt of the...
Always number 1. 7. I saw Agrada release. I don't know how it's going to happen. 22nd of December. 22nd December. I was sleeping. And the Lord carried me into a vision. Then I saw and I heard on radio. In a local language, but I'm speaking English. That she's released. So when I was about to wake up from, or When I was about to get out of my vision, I saw white handkerchiefs. I don't know when. I don't know how. But as a prophet of the Lord, who says and it cometh to pass, I have seen spiritually that Agrada has been released. And we pray that the word of...
Why are we continuing this recycling unfortunate inimical policies that are destroying this country? Mr. Speaker, I am surprised that my brother Adongo and my chairman, he is talking about interest rate, inflation, and other things. Today, Mr. Speaker, I want us to invite any professor in this world to come. We are tired of this propaganda. What has the NDC done for the past 12 years? 12 months. 12 months, sorry. What have we done? It is in this house, Mr. Speaker, it is in this house that my own brother, Dr. Atuforsin, came and read their own budget. And they stated all the primary macro indicators in this house. GDP was growing 5.6% before you took over. Inflation had been reduced from 54.1 to 22.9 before you took over. Primary balance, reserve, everything. We are running a defensive sector economy. If you don't understand what is called a defensive economic market sector, I'm explaining to you today. The systematic risk index of our market is far less than 1. So there's a lag period. Ghanaians are enjoying what MPP government did. Stop lying to them. Can you calculate any of your contributions as a percentage of our GDP today? Tell us. We are tired of lies and the deception and the propaganda. That's right. I am not blaming you, you've not done anything. You are building your first year, you are doing rearrangement, calibration, and configuration. We agree. But you haven't done anything. That's right. NDC government has not done anything yet. Right. We are here to feel the impact of anything you are going to do. Stop lying to Ghanaians. What have you added to the economy? Tell me. What have you added? Mr. Speaker, by December...
Stephen Amo,
3 minutes.
Withdraw the word stop lying.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Speaker. I've done that. I've done that. Mr. Speaker, I've withdrawn. I submitted. And I do so forcefully. That 11 months into the NDC administration, their flagship program of 24-hour economy, 133 formula, 3 shifts for the unemployed Ghanaian youth, 8 hourly different. The only job that is 24-hour today that has 3 people doing the job is the office of the Speaker of Parliament.
Why are you trying to speak for 24 hours?
Mr. Speaker, you see only your job, that is 133. It's the only job that is 133 the office, the job of Speaker of Parliament. Is the job where you have Right Honorable Abin Babin do 1 shift, and you yourself, Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable First Deputy Speaker, do the 2nd shift, and the second Deputy Speaker does the 3rd shift. The only job in Ghana that is 133 is the job of the Speaker of Parliament. But that is not 24 hours, and that is not 8-hourly shift. You don't do 8-hourly shift, Mr. Speaker. This is another gimmickry. This is another deception. This is just to buy time. This is just to give false hope to the unemployed. You promise them employment, you promise them 24-hour economy, you promise them 133, 11 miles down the road, you have failed to deliver.
Promise number 1. 7. I saw Agrada release. I don't know how it's going to happen. 22nd of December. 22nd December. I was sleeping. And the Lord carried me into a vision. Then I saw and I heard on radio in a local language, but I'm speaking English. That she's released. So when I was about to wake up from, or when I was about to get out of my vision, I saw white handkerchiefs. I don't know when. I don't know how. But as a prophet of the Lord, who says and it cometh to pass, I have seen spiritually that Agrada has been released. And we pray that the word of...
Why are we continuing this recycling unfortunate inimical policies that are destroying this country. Mr. Speaker, I am surprised that my brother Adongo and my chairman, he is talking about interest rate, inflation, and other things. Today, Mr. Speaker, I want us to invite any professor in this world to come. We are tired of this propaganda. What has the NDC done for the past 12 years? 12 months. 12 months, sorry. What have we done? It is in this house, Mr. Speaker, it is in this house that my own brother, Dr. Atuforsin, came and read their own budget. And they stated all the primary macro indicators in this house. GDP was growing 5.6% before he took over. Inflation had been reduced from 54.1 to 22.9 before he took over. Primary balance, reserve, everything. We are running a defensive sector economy. If you don't understand what is called a defensive economic market sector, I'm explaining to you today. The systematic risk index of our market is far less than 1. So there's a lag period. Ghanaians are enjoying what MPP government did. Stop lying to them. Can you calculate any of your contributions as a percentage of our GDP today? Tell us. We are tired of lies and the deception and the propaganda. That's right. I am not blaming you, you've not done anything. You are building your first year, you are doing rearrangement, calibration, and configuration. We agree. But you haven't done anything. That's right. NDC government has not done anything yet. Right. We are here to feel the impact of anything you are going to do. Stop lying to Ghanaians. What have you added to the economy? Tell me. What have you added? Mr. Speaker, by December...
Stephen Amon,
3 minutes.
Withdraw the word stop lying.
Oh, sorry. Mr. Speaker, I've done that. I've done that. Mr. Speaker, I've withdrawn. I submitted. And I do so forcefully. That in the program of 24-hour economy, different. The only job that is 24-hour today that has 3 people doing the job is the office of the Speaker of Parliament.
Why are you trying to speak for 24 hours?
Mr. Speaker, you see only your job, that is 133. It's the only job that is 133 is the office, the job of Speaker of Parliament. Is the job where you have Right Honorable Abin Babin do 1 shift, and you yourself, Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable First Deputy Speaker, do the 2nd shift, and the second Deputy Speaker does the 3rd shift. The only job in Ghana that is 133 is the job of the Speaker of Parliament. But no, that is not 24 hours. And that is not 8-hourly shift. You don't do 8-hourly shift. Mr. Speaker, this is another gimmickry. This is another deception. This is just to buy time. This is just to give false hope to the unemployed. You promise them employment. You promise them 24-hour economy. You promise them 133. 11 miles down the road, you have failed to deliver. Ghanaians are tired of talk.
What began as light social media banter has evolved into a heated cultural exchange between Ghana and Zambia. The trigger followed a recent state visit to Zambia by Ghana's President John Dramani Mahama. Images of the president dressed in a traditional Ghanaian fugu, also known as the batakari, circulated online. Some social media users in Zambia mockingly described the attire as a blouse. The comment quickly ignited backlash from Ghanaians at home and abroad. Across social media platforms, citizens, fashion designers, cultural historians, and public figures pushed back, arguing that the remarks showed a lack of understanding of Ghanaian heritage. But the conversation goes beyond online banter. It raises an important cultural question. What is fugu? The fugu is a hand-woven smock, traditionally worn by chiefs, elders, and warriors. It represents authority, dignity, and identity. Over time, it became a national symbol of pride, embraced by political leaders, professionals, and the creative industry. Today, fugu is more than tradition, and local spinners to weavers, dyers, tailors, and designers. The fugu value chain supports thousands of jobs across Ghana. modern designers have transformed the smock into contemporary pieces, worn on international stages without losing its cultural soul. Calling it a blouse, many argue, strips it of history and meaning. Yet, this moment presents an opportunity not for division but for cultural education. Ghanaians are extending an invitation to Zambia. Come to Ghana, visit the north, sit with the weavers, learn the stories woven into the fabric. Because culture is best understood through experience, not mockery. And for Ghanaians, wearing fugu is not just a trend, it is heritage worn with pride. My name is Shadrach Odame Ejare, Metro News, Accra.
President John Dramani Mahama is on a 3-day visit to Zambia at the invitation of the Zambian President Hakainde Hichilema. In an address to lawmakers in Zambia, the president lamented the dependency of African countries on foreign aid.
Too many African countries remain trapped in what I describe as triple dependency. Dependency on external actors for security choices, dependency on donors for health and education systems, and dependency on suppliers of critical minerals while capturing little or no value. This condition undermines genuine sovereignty. History teaches us, however, that a crisis can sharpen resolve, and so Africa must take its destiny into its own hands.
The president utilized the platform to advocate for the Accra Reset Initiative.
Only days ago, I had the opportunity to address global leaders in Davos, where I spoke about the Accra Reset Initiative and the urgent need for Africa to redefine its development trajectory. The Accra Reset does not seek to disrupt global partnerships. The Accra Reset advocates the forging of new partnerships to transform global systems that have been rigged against Africa and much of the global south for a long time. We must reset the narrative through unity of action, self-reliance, and the leveraging of our comparative advantages for industrial growth and economic transformation.
He added Ghana is committed to deepening the relationship between the two African nations.
Ghana remains steadfast in its commitment to strengthening our cooperation with Zambia, guided by mutual respect and shared destiny.
During his visit, President Mahama will hold bilateral talks with President Hichilema on matters of mutual interest, including strengthening diplomatic relations, enhancing trade and investment cooperation, and exploring collaborative opportunities within the framework of the African Continental Free Trade Area. During a working visit by the Vice President, Professor Nana Jenu Pukwajimang, the Minister of Justice, Dominic Ayine, expressed worry over budgetary allocation allotted to the ministry as insignificant, considering piles of cases the ministry had to deal on a daily basis. The minister used the opportunity to dispel any form of allegation against certain concerns that emerged in the public space that the Attorney General's office is compromising oral cases are unfounded.
No docket has come here that has been compromised in any way. No deal, no plea arrangement has been entered into with anybody who has committed an offense that comes within the ambit of the oral briefs that we have received from the NIB and are prosecuting. We have 16 dockets under review, and then we will be putting those ones through the process of critical scrutiny. So I want to assure the Ghanaian public using this platform that we have not entered into any plea negotiations with anybody that committed an offense that comes within the remit of order.
Beyond the
government is broke, The people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke. Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before? Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign. Have you ever seen it? Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time. Where is that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that There are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
So good morning. Thank you very much for joining the show. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. The show is also live on 94.1 FM. My name is Audu Moore, and it's always a pleasure to come your way. And I say to my Muslims who are watching us this morning that Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. But I also want to say Jummah Mubarak to all of you who are watching us this morning. I keep saying let's meet at the mosque at 12:30 and worship Allah. It's a very special day. Fridays are special days in the lives of a Muslim. Today is the 6th, of February 2026. I want to say a big thanks to the Almighty Allah for making it possible for us to return here to join the nation's conversation on the big issues that are making the rounds in our dear country, Ghana. I'll go straight ahead and look at what the newspapers are reporting today. Now, Daily Graphic is reporting the president moves to stop asset looting, shifts power from executive to parliament. Nation secures trade lifeline with the U.S. AGUA renewal. 5 aspirants chase Ayawaso Eastern DC ticket tomorrow. BOG rules out GN Bank license restoration. Agrada's 15-year sentence reduced to 12 months. The Ghanaian Times, tackling declining oil gas production, government secures 3.5 billion cedis investment to boost sector. Ghana and Zambia commit to economic cooperation. There's Kokma suspends burials at Usu Cemetery over unauthorized sale of burial spaces. Agrada to walk free in 4 months as High Court cuts sentence from 15 to 1 year. Daily Guide, MPs clash over 24-hour Economy Authority bill. NNEST, Metal, seeks reopening amid probe. NPP VIP talks premature, Abuja Napo. NIB questions ex-NEIP boss over scholarship for sale claims. But I thought I saw a disclaimer by him that says that he wasn't even invited by the NIB. So which is which? Anyway, we'll look at that. There's cost slashes, Agrada 15-year jail term to 12 months. The new weekend crusading guy said despite it backsliding in West Africa, Ghana would prove democracy works. President Mahama. Over 2,000 people received rent support, Works and Housing Minister. Now, poster for my flag bearer bid did not come from me. Haruna Idrisu. Good news for artisanal fishers as government malls fishing ban pause. Court reduces Agrada's 15-year jail term to 12 months. The Insight. Unity must be our strategy. Unity must be our strategy, not just slogan. That's Mahama on Africa's growth. And then you also have the empire laid bare U.S. terror in Venezuela. And there's the NPA, Chief Executive tells authorities discipline regulatory regimen at 2026 Nigeria International Energy Summit. And then you have Help Us Save Lives. A GMTF boss appeals to corporate Ghana to rescue Ridge Hospital. Prom Kingmakers hail Asante Hene's rejection of Greater Accra dispute mediation role request by GARHC. Iran says if attacked militarily, its response will not be limited. KOD, James Bawumia says MPP's economic record will haunt him in 2028. And as unity must be our strategy, not just slogan, Mahama on Africa's growth. I guess we looked at that already. Now, the Herald says that Kevin Ochi returns with $94 million fraud albatross, political pressure, and state diplomacy cited. Energy Commission workers divided over boss post-retirement stay. Margins Group anchors Gambia's national biometric ID project. Ghana's petroleum downstream strategy takes center stage at Global Energy Summit. Parliament engages Cocoa Board on reforms and cocoa pricing. That's with today's Herald newspaper. And then the Daily Post says that President Mahama to introduce bail to regulate sale and lease of public property. There's minority shivering. 24-hour economy will keep MPP in opposition for next 30 years, according to Adongo. And as MPA Chief Executive tells authorities discipline regulatory regimen at 2026 Nigeria International Energy Summit. and there's a picture of the chief executive, that's Godwin Eduzi Tamaklo, speaking at the event. I'm talking about the Energy Summit. It's there, splashed all over in today's Daily Post. Now, the Catholic Standard this morning says Bawumia wins MPP primaries peacefully. And there's another millennial on the road to sainthood. And then you contrast the Catholic Standard with an editorial. It says that concession, calm, and credibility, a democratic example worth sustaining. And there's one land, many owners, the corruption scandal tearing Ghana's land system apart. And that's why Ghana needs TVET now. So these are the front page stories of the papers that we have today. Now let me go online and check out what the online portals are reporting. So the City Newsroom says Africa's triple dependency undermines true sovereignty, according to President Mahama. And there's full details of how former Maslock CEO Sedina Tamaklo was arrested in United States of America, that's US. And there's Kenashigbe backs 2 months burial ban at Osu Cemetery. My Joy Online says that 17 times is enough. GNCCI boss backs IMF exit, demands discipline. And as IMF should move to headquarters to Ghana if we can't manage after exit. Abuja Napa criticizes Mahama's administration for slow implementation of 24-hour economy policy. The Ghana Web this morning is reporting that a detailed account of how U.S. Marshals arrested held former Maslock CEO and how I landed in trouble for dating a policeman's daughter, Kojo Entry. And Elon Musk sparks online debate of the same money can't buy happiness. Okay. All right. Let's now end with MetroTVOnline.com that says that man 53 arrested for selling Sobolo and Akpateshi mixed with weed. Oh, this man. Agric Minister launches locally fabricated post-harvest equipment, and there's a $35.7 million Happy Program boost agribusiness gains. And as East Gunja Assembly celebrates completion of major infrastructure projects under GSCSP. Majority Caucus in Parliament donates 100,000 cedis to family of late Ayawaso East MP. All right, so that's it for the newspaper and the online stories. And please stay with us. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Don't go anywhere. Keep watching the show.
Sometimes the unexpected happens and the hero falls down in his own story. But he needs not stay down for long. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance is your trusted health partner. Whether an individual building a business, with Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern. For the best health insurance solutions for corporate institutions, groups and associations, families and individuals, choose Cosmopolitan Health Insurance from our over 700 accredited health service providers nationwide. Call us on 0302 540 668 or 0501 678 547 for all your health insurance solutions. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern.
I'm a brand manager. Of course, I accept only quality and affordable printed souvenirs for my promotional campaigns.
I'm the head of academic affairs of a very important institution in Ghana. Of course, we only deal with quality, reliable printing companies for our institution's printing materials. I'm talking about appointed time printing.
Appointed Time Printings. We take pride in our extensive print scope that transform your ideas into captivating visual masterpieces. We delve into the core objectives and vision of each print project. Precision printing is at the heart of our printing process as we meet your tight deadlines. Our rigorous inspection, color verification, and overall printing excellence are assured. 20 years of printing excellence. It's always a pleasure working with you to create a vibrant, dazzling printing experience that gives you a masterpiece. Appointed Time Printing, your world of quality and affordable printing.
Brush, 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 brush your teeth. Brush, 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 2 times a day. Brush,
Hello, my friends. My name is Calcate Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky whiter, chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Calcate. Happy smile.
I love coming to the beach, catching good vibes, relaxing and chilling with my refreshing Superstar multi-fruit juice drink. So refreshing. Never stops. Oops, trouble in paradise? It doesn't need to be this stressful. Catch. Nothing like a chilled bottle of Superstar to bring the happiness back. Aww. And for our future superstars, wow, good job guys. Who wants a drink? Me! There you go. Everybody loves Superstar multi-fruit juice drink because it tastes so good. Oh yeah. These are the moments you never forget.
Grab a bottle of Superstar multi-fruit juice drink today.
This advert is FDA approved.
Zoomlion Private Services Limited, your waste management experts. One of the most innovative aspects of our business is our commitment to adopting cutting-edge technologies and sustainable practices in the waste management industry. We have invested in modern waste collection trucks, digital payment systems. We have also implemented efficient waste segregation systems and also developed strategic partnerships with our various stakeholders in the waste management value chain. I can talk about our innovative approach that enables us to reduce waste disposal costs, also minimize our environmental impact, and provide our clients with seamless customer service experience. We are the waste management experts.
Our school is built on a hill. Beposo Hanesa motto. We are always victorious, 'cause we work in God's way. Oh, Hebrew girls. Oh, Hebrew girls. Oh, every mighty eagles, we shall never lose our fame. Oh, every girls. Oh, every girls. Oh, every mighty eagles, we shall never lose our fame. Girls is turning 80 this year. So we happen to have two legacy projects. One for the global community, that is everybody, all old girls, and then the other one for the 2001 year group, because they are the host of the 80th anniversary. And so the one for the global community, of course, I mean, you need to eat good food in a very clean environment. And then we realized that one of our oldest dining hall in the school, it's overcrowded. Of course, we have two dining halls. Last year we refurbished one, and this year we want to refurbish an ultra-modern kitchen as well. That's for the global community. And then with the 2001 year group, they are building a whole STEM center for the school, a 3-story center for the school. Because you know, in this kind of dispensation, we are in the technological dispensation. And so, yeah, that's the project they are undertaking. So this year, watch out, we are unveiling 2 projects in the school year for our 80th. Yes.
All right. This February on Metro TV.
Get ready to splash into love this Valentine's season. Join the Campus Red Pool Party on Friday, 13th February 2026 at the Bayview Village, Atomic Junction. Rates is 60 cedis for singles and 100 Ghana cedis for couples. Time is 4 p.m. sharp. Come in your red bikinis for the ladies and red shorts for the gentlemen. Don't miss out on the fun, games and vibes. Campus Red Pool Party. Love is in the air. In every school, there is history. In every homecoming, there is pride. But in 2025, pride became competition. From convoys that shook the streets to colors worn with honor. From powerful reunions to legacy projects that will stand forever. Metro TV asked one bold question: which school truly owned the legacy in 2025? Welcome to School's Homecoming 2025. Who is who? Send your school name, convoy videos, speech and prize giving highlights, and your 2025 legacy projects to 0550 090 702. School's Homecoming, my school, my pride. This event is sponsored by Zoom Lion and Appointed Time Printing. School's Homecoming 2025 is a Metro TV event supported by Original TV, Original 91.9 FM, and Metro Digital.
My name is Funny Face, and this is the Children's Park. This is the Children's President. I'm standing here this day by the grace of God and the prayers of parents and their children. On the 21st of February, we are standing live in worship and in thanksgiving. It's the Kiss in Worship, Thanksgiving with Funny Face. Ben Wale, Sunyani, Tamale, Kuntusi, Pokwase, Santase, wherever you are, please join me. It is a free show. Please, children, make sure you join Uncle on the 21st for us to give God the thanks and praise. I miss them so much. Please join me and let. Children, I miss you.
Miss you too.
You miss me?
Yeah.
Oh, I miss you too.
Mommy, Daddy, please join us. Thank God for healing our president at Effa Sutherland Children's Park, Accra, on Saturday, 21st February, 9 a.m.
With Metro TV and Original TV, supported by Original FM.
Right, so you're still watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. The show is also live on 94.1 FM. My name is Aldo Moro, and my guests are here. I'll let you in on who they are. One is the son of a cocoa farmer. He's a cocoa farmer himself. He's promised to take me to his farms one of these days to have a look at what's happening there. He hasn't done that yet. He's apologized, but he's promised that he'll take me to his farm for me to see. You know, I want to see feely, organic, how the whole process, you know, looks like. Anyway, he's MP for Forikro, and he is, he's one of those vocal MPs in Parliament when it comes to matters of cocoa, understandably so. I'm talking about the man Michael Kwesi Edu. He's with us on the show this morning. Good morning, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Moro.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Long time, oh.
Yes. The Christmas celebrations took us to the constituency, and because of that, I was hiding in the constituency, working and joining my constituents to celebrate during the festive seasons. Then right after, our internal primaries also for the presidential elections also came.
Yes.
So I couldn't even come back to Accra to stay and help in the campaigning and everything, make sure everything was okay within the constituency. So it's good to be back.
Oh, okay. So who did you campaign for?
Oh, Moro, but you know, we sat here and I mentioned that I was supporting Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
I know.
Yes.
So, ignore my mischief.
Yes.
Because you're right. I mean, you sat here a couple of times and you've told us that you are for Dr. Mahmoud.
Yes, and you remember I said he would win?
Yes.
And he won, yes.
You mentioned.
Yeah. So if I was a prophet, I would have had a lot of people come into my church.
Yeah, that's true. So you prophesied right.
I prophesied right.
And so they will come. So did you have any, apart from him winning, did you have any specific expectations? Say you want Bawumia to win by a certain margin, per se.
No, so for me, I felt at least he should maintain, in my constituency, I felt he should maintain the votes he had in 2023 or increase it. And we increased it by a small margin in the constituency. So I was okay. And looking at how competitive the election was, Dr. Brane Champo coming into it brought a lot of energy.
Right.
And you know, these are Dr. Brane Champo and Honorable Kennedy Japan are very resourceful people. They've impacted the party. They've been members of parliament, so they have a constituency. They have a base. Once you become a member of parliament, you definitely have a base. So tomorrow, if I decide to go higher in the party, definitely my base will be my constituency. And then your region also comes to impact. So it was obvious that Dr. Bawumia was not going to get the votes or the percentage he had in the previous election. But then when you look at nationwide, the number of constituencies that he won compared to what he did in 2023, you can see that his acceptability rate has increased. More constituencies now voted for him. For instance, when you go to the Western region, 17 out of 17 constituencies he won, or Greater Accra constituency that in the previous years he didn't win, he won them. When you come to Ashanti region, 45 out of 47, and so on. So it was a significant win. And I will commend the PEC, the Presidential Election Committee, and the national executives, the leaders of the party, the Electoral Commission, and the security services for helping to make sure that this election was very peaceful, incidents-free. Today, everybody is commending the MPP for the way we conducted ourselves in the election. It's been very calm and quiet. I think it's one of the most peaceful elections I've seen in this country over a longer period.
I see. My other guests, we'll spend a bit more time to talk about the MPP primaries, but let me just say that my other guest is here. He's a youth activist. He's always been a youth activist. He's been on the forefront of championing the interest and welfare of the youth. And no wonder he's a former NUCS president. But also he's a development analyst and a member of the NDC's communications team. But he's also an entrepreneur and a philanthropist. I'm talking about the man Wonder Madilo. Wonder. LK.
My phone, like your hand phone.
What are you my phone?
Moro, Naija, my view, my betty chief Yajilo. I just want to ask a bagudo as ya. What else do you need?
What you teach me the thing as well. Okay. You have been teaching me basic anyway. Now you've taken the thing to the advanced.
With time, you will make progress.
Fortune has been trying. You know, Fortune is one of our top.
Fortune, I think
he's been trying to help me to respond to you, and now he's.
But what about my sisters? I thought they were also helping some time ago.
Okay, so why aren't you? Which sisters?
You know, my elder sisters. In fact, all that I said.
Vanessa.
Vanessa is the one. Okay. Yeah, you mentioned that last month.
Today, one of Madilo's mystery is on a different level. I don't know what you're talking about. Mike, you have to talk so for me.
Any attempt to increase.
But why aren't you the two of you joining the Fugu challenge?
Well, as a matter of fact,
I nearly wore the Fugu today.
Why did you change your mind?
I don't even know what stopped me.
You should have.
I nearly wore the Fugu today.
I blame Bryce. Bryce should have told you.
Yes, I nearly wore the Fugu today.
If you had just hinted.
Yes, Bryce.
You know I like to do a lot of African wear.
Yeah. Even today you're an African wear.
Yes. The whole week I've been wearing African wear.
Yes,
so today I nearly.
But he doesn't chop African money. That's not
You know, a few months ago, I have this friend called Fuguhine.
Yeah.
He sells very beautiful fugu, attires. And he came to gift me 3 for free. And he said, I think you look very good in fugu. And I like your show. I watch it every morning.
Yeah.
So take. He gave me 3. I haven't worn them since.
Fuguhine.
Yes, Fuguhine. He's a very popular guy. He sells one of the best fugus in town.
But it looks good on you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
no, once you have endorsed it,
you look like a big man.
The endorsement started at the gate.
It
started at the entrance. I stood there watching. I'm like, oh, okay. If this will increase Ghana's population, why not?
He's been praising me since he saw me. Yes. He's been commending me. Wonder, don't worry. I'll ask Fuguhine to call you.
You know what I said finally?
Yes.
I said, if all this will increase Ghana's population, why am I?
Why not? But Azambian friends are ignorant, eh?
They are very ignorant.
Very, very ignorant.
But then I also...
how difficult it is to just pick a phone and read?
I think sometimes it's the age in which you are.
But I also think you have to look at the good side because they brought this issue up and it's trending on social media platforms, Twitter and so on. So people outside the country who didn't know what it was will now be aware. And when they enter Ghana, they would like to at least get a fugu, and that will also help in the marketing of fugu. So I don't see it as bad news. I see it as a way to even market the fugu, and I think we need to support even it now on social media, drive the marketing of it, and let people become more aware of the product that we have. And it will go well for this country.
True. So you're right. It's actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
You know, we have benefited from their ignorance.
Yes.
You know, and I like what Wodemaya wrote. You know, what is it? The how do I even describe Wodemaya?
He made a
post.
Pan-Africanist. He's now
a vlogger. Thank you. That's
a vlogger. African blogger.
Yes. Now listen, so he says, "Dear Zambians, the outfit worn by our president is not a blouse." He says it is a Ghanaian traditional attire known as fugu, also called batakari. Our president is intentionally promoting the local garment industry both within and beyond our borders, unlike your president, whose suit is not even African. Shade,
proper shade.
Anyway, so today we've declared today as a fugu day.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yes,
in fact, you made me very jealous this morning.
Yes. No,
you seem to be sharing all the.
You know, Vanessa, your very good friend, Vanessa, one of our staff here.
I know.
She's part of the team.
I know Vanessa.
You just have to text her. She'll get you fugu. She knows how to get some of the best fugus. I mean, Fuguhine, I'm not sure is around now, but she knows how to get you stuff so that you can. The two of you, so that we can align.
Even one of our colleagues, Honorable Fataya.
Yes.
She also deals in fugu.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she's the one who got me my own. Very nice.
You know, apparently the different parts of the northern region produce different kinds of
fugu. Yes.
You know, where did you get this ones from me? I need to find out from him. He needs to tell me where he got it. Because the upper regions have their own type of fugu. The northern region. And I'm even told that the Savannah areas have their own type of fugu.
Yeah, and even the Volta region, Ashanti have their own.
It's just like Kente.
It's just like Kente.
When you go to the Volta region, they have their own Kente.
Okay.
You come to Ashanti, they have their own Kente.
Oh, nice.
So, and even in Central region, they have
their own type of Kente.
Yes.
And the weaving, the weaving is similar.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's similar, except that the patterns are
different. Perhaps the finishing.
The patterns, the arrangements, and so on.
It's what would differentiate the different types of garments,
the material.
And the material used.
So.
Wow. Wow. I'm sure very soon there will be competition as to who does the best fugu. And the best
Yeah, there will be. There will even be spiritual competitions on it because some believe that some of the fugus carry some,
really,
mystical powers. True.
Mystical powers?
Yeah.
So when they shoot you, you won't die?
Moro, don't try that with me.
I won't even try.
Don't try that with me. Yeah, so you see people with all kinds of designs on it, warrior kind of.
Yeah.
Because the origin of this whole business has to do with warriors.
Is it a Sidin Ketia type of
like rulership?
He loves to
But me also has currently started wearing.
You know, even when it comes to how, you know, even when it comes to how we wear the cap.
Exactly.
The direction the cap faces has its own.
It determines your status and all that.
And
the message you want to communicate.
Yes,
exactly.
Apparently, when it's so, mine is on the left, huh?
Yeah.
It's on the left.
It's on the left.
Okay. When it's on the left, it connotes peace.
Okay.
If it's on the right, it means war.
You're coming for. You're for one, not for peace.
Oh, it's on the right. It's on the left. You are the one who put the thing on your ass.
Yours is on the left.
But particularly, I am very not disappointed, but I feel the Zambians have some long way to go.
Yeah.
Because you see, fugu transcends borders.
Yeah.
You see the Nigerians, they have their agbada. And sometimes before even the agbada, they saw it in this format with the capon, loud bow. It connotes royalty, regalia, and war.
Okay.
So I'm surprised that is it a material?
It looks like they are not very well exposed.
Yes,
because Ghanaians are well exposed.
Yeah.
Ghanaians can tell you about other countries, their culture, and so on.
Yeah, for a country
but you
that
meet
had
other countries and they barely know so much about us. It's surprising. They are not well exposed.
No, Zambia will take some time.
Probably still
1964, I think they had independence in 64.
Oh, look at that.
Very beautiful.
It's the different types of fugu.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Now
they can't take this shade. They should stop. We compete with Nigeria, not them.
Yes, exactly. I don't even know when Zambia came into the picture. Nigerians have been our brothers in this fight.
I mean, when it comes to
we fight on jollof and everything. Then suddenly Zambia wants to.
But nobody's talking about them, so they have to do something. They have to talk about them.
That's also the point.
Yes.
They want recognition.
They feel ignored. Yes, they have to shake you small. They say, Charlie, we are around. They talk about us small. But I'm told they have apologized. There's been a plethora of apology about it. They say, oh, Charlie, we didn't know. We thought your president didn't know how to dress. But now we've realized that.
Well, let's rule out any foul play because it looks very organized and staged. It happened within a short period and it's died off again.
But who would want to do that and for what reason?
We all, in West Africa, Africa, we have our own continental differences amongst the leaders.
Okay.
And so, if you are seen to be supporting,
this one is beautiful as well, isn't it? Yes. This is nice.
This is good. You are seen to be supporting a group that they don't want, then they go on the others. It happens. Power play.
So you see, it's a subtle geopolitics.
It can be. Because for whatever reason, this merits nothing. It's more like targeting the president's image, not even the fugu. Because otherwise, in this modern day of social media, you haven't seen this dress anywhere. Even by the time you type it, the search would have given you an idea of what it is. And you still ignore. And then demonstrate, try to use placards and try to scream and shout at the president. It feels like it's contrived, kind of.
Ignorance is a massive disease, Anyway, so let's get to brass tacks and look at the main issues for the day. So today, if you look at the papers, MPP is still in the news. Cocoa farmers and the challenges they've had. Apparently, since November, they've not been paid, and it's subjected them into some abject squalor and poverty. They're complaining. If you watch the news, they've been complaining bitterly. Some cocoa farmers are complaining bitterly that the fact that they've not been paid for their produce, it's really, really affecting them economically. We've had Cocoa Board officials trying to explain what is the cause of the delay. we also know that the minority has been holding a news conference to tell us what their side or their version of the story is, what they know, but more importantly, appealing to the government to pay these cocoa farmers. And they tell us the troubles that cocoa farmers have to actually go through to produce cocoa. Now, more worryingly is the fact that if we don't pay these cocoa farmers, as we've heard some of them say, they're actually considering selling off their lands, their, cocoa lands for illegal miners. And that's for me the part that worries me. That if I'm going to produce cocoa and for 3 months I've not been paid what is due me, then I might as well just give my land to some illegal miner who every day is Otu Galamsey, and Obama Biska, and that's what we don't want to get there. Of course, it started, but we actually want to nip it in the bud. We don't want that to continue. So those for me are the issues. And of course, it appears that MPP, you've touched on briefly about your own analysis of your primaries and your expectations and whether Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should have gotten what he got last year, that in 2023, the 61%, whether it even matters. And your argument that if you look at the data qualitatively, you think that he's done better, and you use your own constituency as an example, etc., etc. So maybe we may just have to continue with that, and then when we're done, we can talk about the cocoa issue. But we don't want to spend so much time on the MPP primaries. Now, there's an angle to your primaries, which it appears that the running mate issue won't go away. I recall that in less than 24 hours after the Electoral Commission declared the results, if you monitor the media discussions, there were some people who were saying that given the fact that Dr. Brian Acheampong has done very well in these elections, and the fact that he quite clearly is almost like the future, barring any other person coming up quite strongly, Dr. Brian Acheampong appears to be the guy who should be carefully looked at. There are some who have also argued that, look, you can't rule out Mr. Kennedy Acheampong because Kennedy Acheampong has become a force to reckon with, even though his numbers have dwindled, he's come down a bit, but you may want to look at him. So all kinds of names have come up as potential running mates. In fact, there are some who are also saying that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should perhaps be thinking about getting a female to partner him and so on and so forth. But Abu Jinapor, who is the MP for Damango and also a former Lands and Natural Resources Minister and also a former Deputy Chief of Staff, has expressed an opinion on this matter. I've also heard, what's the name, the spokesperson for the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign. I hope I got that correctly, because I'm not sure what the difference between what he does and Gideon Boaku. Okay. Whether Gideon Boaku speaks just for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or Dennis Miracle speaks for, or he speaks for the campaign. And if he speaks for the campaign, then what is Dennis, Dennis Miracle Boaje's position? But I'm sure you clarify that. But I've heard Dennis Miracles who have said that all the people who are making arguments that the persons or the individuals who have done very well in the primaries should be seriously considered as running mates. He makes a very emphatic statement that the running mate slot is not for, contestants of the primaries, necessarily somebody who has contested the primaries. It's like you want to gift the person for contesting the primaries and doing well. It is not a gift for anybody, and that the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, was the flag bearer of the party, would take the decision at the right time. Put all of this in perspective for us. First of all, you've told us about what you make of the contest. And also, closely tied to this is that I've seen the Presidential Election Committee. I hope I got the word correctly. Yeah, I've seen them visiting the aspirants. Yeah. Or not aspirants anymore, but they're contestants. Yes, I've seen them visit. In fact, they started with Dr. Brian Acheampong. I don't know if this is the beginning of the process of reconciliation and healing. But before you come in, let me just read this. There's a newspaper-driven, show. So let me just read the story from Daily Guide before you come in. So the story is on page 3, and we're told by Ebenezer K. Amponsa of the Daily Guide says the former Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abu Jinapor, has described calls by a section of the public for the New Patriotic Party to select a running mate as premature. He said the NPP should rather use the time to focus on internal restructuring ahead of the 2028 general election. Speaking in an interview with the media, Mr. Jinapor said discussions about running mates has the tendency of distracting the party from urgent tasks of reorganizing and rebuilding its structures after selecting its presidential candidate. Abu is not select, it's an election. It's an election. You make it look like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was handpicked. Anyway, so according to him, the immediate focus should be on strengthening party structures to ensure internal issues, including challenges that led to the 2024 elections defeat, have adequately been addressed to enable the party to win the 2028 elections. Now, isn't it too early? Isn't it too premature? We just had elections and it's less than a month. I think that our focus should be on reorganizing and restructuring our party, putting the party together and making sure that the horse, which Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is going to ride on into the election of 2028, which is the MPP horse, the MPP vehicle machine, is fit for purpose. Michael, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And your candidate has won quite clearly from everything you said today. You're a happy man. What's the way forward?
Moro, I totally agree with Abu Jinapor.
Okay.
I think it's premature for anybody to even discuss the running mate issue. We just came out of an election. The way forward should be how we consolidate our gains by uniting our front. You know, after every election, people will be pained because people have lost resources. People have said things against people. People had expectations. People had interests, and these interests and expectations were not met. There are young people who threw their support for other candidates, and with the expectation that those candidates will emerge winners so that maybe in the near future they also get some portfolios or some jobs, or be it what it may be. And all those expectations have been shattered. So it's the work of the party now to identify all these people and try and bring all of them closer so that whatever they are going through, they can put it behind and then we move forward as one. So I feel this is not the time to discuss the running mate issue. In any case, if you look at our past presidents within the MPP, from President Kufuor to President Nana Addo, they chose their running mates willingly, because I quite remember when President Nana Addo was choosing Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, there were other considerations. People had made proposals and so on. I even understand from a grapevine that he put up a team to do a background check of some particular people. But the day the team went to present their findings and who best suited the position, the man had already made his choice. And he presented it to them that this is the man I want to go with. And he went with him for the period until he became president. So we shouldn't kind of push the situation where we'll be forcing the candidate to make some hasty decisions. I think we should allow the candidate the free room so that he can nominate someone that he thinks will best help him. Because in choosing a running mate, a lot of factors come to play. Whether the person will support and believe in your cause, whether the person can stand by you and be loyal. And even after, let's say, you win the presidency, would the person be disruptive to your administration, or would the person support you in everything with ideas, with their time and all their resources and everything to make sure your administration is good and all that? So a lot of factors go in when you are looking at it politically. In every political situation, for instance, what Dennis said, that they won't consider those who contested are not up for consideration or something. I don't know how he put it. But then when you look at it with a political lens, you might be forced to agree with him. Because I personally feel once you contest with people, the people have very deep-rooted interests in the presidency. So it will be better you go with someone who wants to help you than someone who wants to take your position. You understand? And I feel the discussion for flag bearer for the running mates should be shelved for now, so that the party focuses on rebuilding its front and seeking to regain power.
But yeah, and I'll give the chance to continue. But how about those who also say that if you look at the numbers that the losing candidates were able to garner, so you look at Brian Achampong, it must have been 18-something%. You look at Ken Agyapong, about 30-something%, right? If you choose any of those losing candidates, what some people have argued essentially would mean that the supporters automatically would join the campaign, because for them they see their skin in the game. They see one of their own there, right there as running mate.
Moro, all those who contested have roles to play in the party.
Right.
They've not left the party. They all have roles to play in the party. We have 3 years to go. 2 days ago, Dr. Brian Achampong came to Parliament. We had a good conversation. I think the video is even out. He was telling us about how the thing went and how people who were supposed to do some things for him didn't do it and all that. You see, they have roles to play in the party. And their followers are party people. These are not outsiders. They are within the party. You know, one thing we always say when we are campaigning on in party elections is that the key thing is the party. The key institution is the party. We do not, human beings will come and go, but the party will remain. Mr. Alan Kyerematen came and left. The party is still there, and the party is still strong.
Yeah.
So, as much as they have following, all their followers look up to the party. Because if the party continues to be in opposition, what do you gain? You gain nothing. You are better off when your party is in power than when your party is in opposition. So, I believe they will all work towards bringing the party back to power. And some of them have even visited Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to congratulate him and pledge their support for him and all that. And that's why the PEC is going around to initiate this reconciliation process, so that those who may even have some level of maybe disgruntled or have some level of grievances, they can deal with it before we even go into the months ahead. So I do not think it should be a problem. I do not think it should be a problem. They all have roles to play, and they will play those roles. In actual fact, in choosing a running mate in the near future, I believe that once all these men are playing their parts, the running mate will also bring his strength to add to whatever the candidates, whatever strength that the candidate will have. And imagine you have a running mate with a strength, you have all these great men with their strength all coming together to support the candidate. You can imagine where we will be. So I do not see any problem here.
Do you honestly trust that there's one of the things that has come up for discussions, which is the extent to which you can trust these persons or the losing contenders from genuinely and truly and honestly joining the Bawumia campaign? There are some people who are skeptical.
No, I'm very optimistic.
Okay.
I'm very optimistic because, right after every election, like I said, there will be grievances, there will be pain. So some comments here and there are expected.
Okay.
But with time heals. Time heals. You remember when NDC was going to have their primaries and the former, this bank owner, Dr. Dofor and co decided to contest. Look at the kind of comments they started bringing out. But after the party sat down and they put things together, things calmed down. They all came together. Some of them were still throwing jabs on social media and so on. Some of the Dofor supporters were throwing missiles on social media and so on. But eventually they all came around and the party came together and they won an election. So we have 3 years ahead of us, and 3 years is a lot to be able to unite our fronts. Even 1 month you can do something, how much more 3 years? So I believe with the time ahead, and like I said, time heals. So with time, on our side, we can come together and move on. This is very normal in every political establishment. You go, even in SRC elections or class prefect elections, you go for a class prefect election and one person doesn't win. You realize that in the class, the person will become moody for a very long time. The person might not even speak to some people because they didn't vote for him or her. But after a period, they come around and then we move on. So it's just a matter of time.
If the chief reason for organizing these presidential primaries early is to allow the party time to heal and to reconcile, can't the same arguments be made with the selection of a running mate? Because when a running mate is selected, because there's a number of people who are looking for that position, will be lobbying for that position, and so once the decision is made, somebody will not be happy. If indeed that is the logic, why don't we flow through the same logic, which is get a running mate now, and then, you know, take your time and do a comprehensive healing?
We are not close to elections. Elections is about 3 years away.
But you've elected your flag bearer now.
The flag bearer is the one on the ticket. It's the one Ghanaians are going to vote for. They are not going to vote for the running mate. The running mate is going to support him in campaigning and everything.
That's a fact. But
yes.
The running
so
mate
the flag bearer is the flag bearer is more critical.
Okay.
Electing the flag bearer is more critical. We will look at the running mate later. Okay. And we have issues that we need to resolve. Like, for instance, I said, reorganizing the party. We are now coming to do our internal elections, from national elections to regional elections, constituency elections, and so on. So all these issues are there that we need to resolve. So our attention has to be on the reorganization of the party for now. After we are done with all these things, we can now look at running mates.
Now, the executives that you spoke to in your party to ask for their support to vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, would they naturally expect that you also help them to retain their seats? I'll take a short break. I'll come back and get your thoughts on this matter. You're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Please don't go anywhere.
Are you a headmaster, headmistress, parent, teacher, or an educator looking for high-quality textbooks for preschool, primary, and junior high school students? Look no further than Advocate Publishing Company. Advocate Publishing Company is a leading publisher of educational materials in Ghana that publishes very engaging, interactive, and comprehensive textbooks that meet the needs of students, teachers, and parents. Our textbooks are thoroughly published to make learning fun and easy. They are also designed to stimulate critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity in students. Make Advocate Publishing your preferred choice for all your educational needs. Explore our range of textbooks and educational resources. Visit us at the old GNTC yard near Kingsway, Accra. You can contact us on 0503 786 776 or 02408 06354, also 0531 600 360, and connect with us on Instagram, X, and Facebook at Advo Publishing. Don't settle for less. Choose the best. Advocate Publishing Company, empowering young minds one textbook at a time. Thinking publishing, think Advocate Publishing.
The festive season is here again, and your most preferred estate partner is giving you 25% discount on land sale. Yes, for our Bronya Asase promo, Estate Masters is offering this massive discount for outright purchases. This includes free indenture, free site plan, and a free site visit. So what are you waiting for? Rush now and secure a plot of land while it is still hot. Reach out to us using the numbers below or visit our website at www.estatemastersgh.com. Estate Masters, your most preferred estate partner.
Wabedum Tamasun. Hey, J. Watch it, na learning. Missy, watch and learn. Makwema besisia. Bozig. I can say no ya konate and the mod drink woman. Hey. But I didn't mean. Oh, sorry. She knew her old days. Eji. Dabio, baby womb. Ready. Hey, baby womb. Ah, Eji. I'll cause some discomfort. Ah. Sorry, well, uncle, where would the dad? Why your funeral?
Say a pessary insecticide GB at a user. Co pharmacy in a shop biamu. Namum say a pharmacy supermarket and a shop ra. Na repedudu to a cotonwa. On for Royal Dutch and our Aerofield Trading. Effie spray with Daimwa. Change
Grandma for me chechi winning nara. Me ding edge baby dapa. Me dear dear sonko crane bremo. Now the 20 animal would be an ed Japan me de bremo. And no any Samu spices. Samu spices in here. And wow no bebreo. Various flavors. Ubenya a yako. Ubenya nemchi. We do good jollof woman and we get there. Ubenya ye do quam. We do for yemu. Hot nako pibito. Na Emma with Gianni. And yet day. When you mean ya. You can you go to your uncle for Eka.
Autant voyer communication ni o enjoy oduba that Samu spices. One in the essence no why. I'm taking the Dariaga. Samu spices in a BTA daddy so say. Samu spices. Mun Samu.
Samu spices. Nyama chicken.
Samu spices.
In Sanaka in Kitwa, measure 10 grams. Your chicken, spaghetti, garlic and ginger, stew, can jollof, and the flavors of do bebre.
Samu spices. Yes, I can.
FDIJ Jadian Kratuyatu.
We are changing, so should you. If you're dreaming, don't be afraid. And in the valleys, keep your head up high. Got to dream with Puma drinks. Puma, Puma. Yeah, believe it, you can achieve. Puma, Puma. Oh yeah, clap your hands for the whole new vibe. Make we set the Puma. Oh yeah, come alive. Puma, Puma. Let me hear you. Puma.
Puma drinks, a whole new vibe. Another quality product from Casa Precon.
This advert is FDA approved.
Never dispose of ashes or fire into dustbins at the market or homes. You could start a fire outbreak, endangering both lives and properties. Use the dustbins for your waste and garbage only.
Accra, Accra. The school of no regret. From here our hearts were shaped to serve our nation free. Oh God, to thee we dedicate Accra Academy. Ese quam videri we say emblem Accra. Yeah. One time I'm done. To sports, athletics, Accra is known all over in Ghana for that. But then we are also looking at the creative area of students in that regard. And if you go there right now, we have a school band,
and then we've got people that are drawing artists and so on. So we want to push our energy into that area more, because there are other students also that are extremely great in that part of the world. So we want to push harder and then support them in various ways. So we're trying to create an environment, or let's say we're trying to build something for them so that they can also have some of the resources that would help them to produce creatively. So this is also an agenda that we're pushing, and I'm sure that this year the plan will come out, and I'm sure that I will let you know as we go on.
This February on Metro TV.
And I'm very happy that the foreign minister, you dressed like that. I asked my team to post on various platforms that we're associated with that. President of Zambia will be ordering more of that stuff for himself. And I'm very happy that the foreign minister, you dressed like that. I asked my team to post on various platforms that we're associated with that. President of Zambia will be ordering more of that stuff for himself.
All right, so the Zambian president, he knows the value of fugu. For they will call it a smoke.
Yes.
Fugu is relative to Ghana, and the smoke is what is generally known to be the name of this traditional attire. The good thing is that while some of his country people are on social media questioning why
the ignorant ones.
They don't know what the thing is. The man says he's going to order more. Yes, he's seen a foreign minister wearing it as well. Anyway, so that is by the by. Let's just so I asked you about what some people feel would be the challenge going forward, which is that some of these party officers or executives who supported the Bawumia campaign would naturally expect that the likes of you and perhaps your flag bearer and all other MPs who came to them to convince them to vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, it will be time for them to also support them as they try to either get their mandate renewed, or some of them who would want to become executives, who are not as able to want to become executives. Is that challenge a perceived one, or is real? And if indeed it is real, is there something that can be done about it?
Yeah, Moro, is a natural expectation. Okay. Because for every political animal in quotes, once you supported someone, you have expectations that the person will reciprocate whatever you did for you. But then the key question here is, why did we support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? We supported him because we felt we needed to be consistent. We felt he was rich in ideas, the qualities that he possessed, his intellect, his character, charisma, and so on. So these ideals were the reasons why we supported Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But then the presidential election support will be different from other elections. So based on the particular election that the individual is contesting, if the individual is acceptable, the masses feel that the individual has the qualities and the fortitude to be able to hold that position, why not? I will support the person. But if that particular position is a position that you think other people suit best and they have better qualities to be able to hold those positions and work towards the party coming back to power, then we will support whoever has the quality, because I want us to come back to power. So I supported Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because I know within my heart and I feel, based on the qualities I've mentioned, that he's the best person suited to bring us to power in 2020. So if any other person is going for any other position and the person is best suited and has the qualities to bring us to power, why not you support the person?
So it won't just be an issue of, it won't just simply be an issue of, I helped you to produce Dr. Mahmoud
MPP
Bawumia.
delegates are very discerning, very, very discerning.
Okay.
Even before you enter any election, they already know what they want.
Right.
So
it didn't have to take you to convince any party executive to help.
You definitely convince, but then it depends on your message, like your attributes and so on. So individuals will campaign. People will come out with their campaign messages and so on. If the message sits well with people, and people look at your past, the qualities you possess and so on, and they see that you are best suited for the party at this point in time, every period and the leaders God gives. So somebody may possess all the qualities, another person will just come from nowhere, and then God will give him that grace and the person or favor, and then the person will just pass you. And I remember in NDC, we all knew Gusitano, and everybody thought Gusitano was going to be president. Then the next thing we knew, Atamils came and then he took over, and then President Mahama comes, take over. Same in MPP. We knew Alan Shemati, then Akufo-Addo takes over, then Alan Shemati tries to come back, Dr. Bawumia comes in. So when it comes to the politics, you cannot assume what is going to happen in the future today.
Okay.
Normally when it draws nearer, then you can tell how things are going, who is more likable, who is more preferred based on their qualities and so on. So I think it's like pouring water on the ground. When you pour water, the water moves and takes its level. So at the right time, everything will take its level. And those that the delegates feel as more suited to lead the party, the charge towards regaining power in 2028, they will choose those people to lead.
All right. Wonder.
No.
I'm told that the MDC is shivering because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is now the flag bearer of the party.
No, let's talk about more engaging, issues.
Are you saying you don't care?
It's not a very engaging discourse
really?
At this point of our democracy. Why? The reason is simple. I almost spoke to you. But I almost spoke to you. What is it about Dr. Bawumia you need to tell Ghanaians?
Complacency and arrogance has set in already. Yes. Already. Complacency and arrogance has set in already.
There's a video play at some point. Sorry, there's a video play at some point. Bright, you recall the video where Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was talking about complacency and all that the MPP needs to do is just to come together and, 2028.
Oh, Doc said it.
In fact, yes.
Wow.
In fact, one of the things he said was that if he looks at the 2024 elections, for him it was quite clear that it wasn't the NDC that won,
exactly.
It was the MPP that lost. And that apathy was your biggest problem. In his view, he looks at the numbers that Anando got in 2020 compared to what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia got, and he said there's a certain close to 1 million people who didn't come out to vote. His question is, where is the 1 million? In his view, that 1 million he voted for the NDC. And that 1 million he believes, remember, that 1 million he believes are MPP supporters who didn't come out. And that if that 1 million comes out, the NDC is finished.
Even not the full 1 million.
Or you only need half.
You need half of it, and they are finished.
That's Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's analysis.
The people who accuse us of complacency themselves in every line of their debate, it shows.
Okay.
The MPP, so based on this logic, he just said that they need half, so 500,000.
Yes.
You lost the election with 1.8 million votes. You are telling me that the 1 million that hasn't come to vote, if you get half of that, then suddenly the NDC is losing the 1.8 million votes. Really, where from this logic?
But you're also not assured of all your votes in the next election because President John Mahama will not be contested.
So let me ask, are you assured of the ones who even voted for you right now?
You forgot that you sacked people.
When you were talking, I was very
offices.
When you were talking,
that's
I was
how our party says.
No.
So you jot those points.
If we are discussing,
yes, please go ahead. Yes.
Sorry.
You're saying that you can't really be bothered.
No, it's not that we can't be bothered, but we are focused on delivering the mandate that Ghanaians have bestowed on us.
Okay.
You see, this is what they missed in government. They got to a point where they lost touch, not only with reality, but they lost touch even with themselves. You remember that prior to coming into power, the president outgone, Nana Akufo-Addo, was very powerful, very powerful. So their own nemesis started from within the very moment they even won the 2016 elections. Because the likes of Paul Afoko, their national chairman, was dismissed for the first time. 2, Sami Krab was dismissed for the first time. 3, Kwabena Ejapon was dismissed for the first time. There were a lot of wranglings, background wranglings. We heard all kinds of, debate about President Kufuor's camp, Nana Akufo-Addo's camp, and some other, camps underground and undercurrent. So I'm not saying that we have become complacent. We will be the last people to be complacent. We saw how we lost power in 2016, very painfully. 2020, very painfully, and until now. So if there's anybody who understands the pain of being in opposition, we do better. I mean, we are in power now, but we didn't do the kind of things they did to us when they won the elections. So we're talking about even dismissals. How many people lost jobs under us when we took over as compared to their own collapse of the banking sector alone? DDEP. So it's worrying, but we are not going to get there. We are very confident that we'll keep our eyes on the balls. We know we have internal elections. What is happening amongst them now was self-inflicted. Everybody warned them against it. This top-down, reorganization problem. We thought that the top-down reorganization, one of the reasons they gave was that it would eschew a party and that they will be able to keep the party in line for now and that they will rally against a candidate, for a longer period of time before waging the campaign. So when did this firefighting thing start? When did this fire service firefighting thing, all over the place, people going on the ground to go and advise people? We have seen viral videos of the likes of Coca, who were jubilating that Ken has lost, even trying to mimic the popular stickers, type of dance and all that, telling them that they were going to wait for them and that they won't get a chance and all that. So we know that elections come with its own dynamics. That is true. He mentioned even to university level, SRC and all that. We all know the undercurrents. And that is why in the wisdom of the framers of their earlier constitution, the business was to go, first of all, they call it polling stations. Organize the polling stations. When you are done, you climb to their ward. I don't know if they have a ward system, with them. Then if you are done, you go to the constituency elections, you go to the regional elections, you go to national elections. Even after national elections, there's a certain agreement and buffer on what time nominations are opened for the flag bearer, by which time, even if there was a camp to be formed, none existed because they don't have somebody who others will feel that by relating to that leader, then I have a stick tomorrow. By which time, nobody, because everybody is now just campaign on their own merits and won their elections, hopefully at their own merits. But as we speak now, the difficulty we have, when they were in power, I've heard John Boydu say something, talking about this whip system in Parliament. He said, somebody interviewed him and asked him, so this whole whip system where everybody goes one way or the other, what happens? He said, when they were in government, one of the things is that he was always in Parliament. What was his job? To make sure that people do not vote against what they call their party policies or government policies. And that if you did it, it came with its own consequence. And one of the things he said that they will make your election very difficult for you. So your re-election very difficult for you, which we know. We all know we cannot pretend about some of these dynamics. So now that you have already elected the flag bearer, all the followers of Ken, suddenly, of all that they have lost, suddenly of all the embarrassment, suddenly of all the insults, suddenly of all the things that you have said about them, unprintable stuff that you have said about. Same they have also said about you. Suddenly, there's a saint on the block, and then everybody forgives each other and go. Romy, one of the things that you cannot forget in politics, and which you must learn very early, they call it in politics, it's a political sins are not forgiven. What does it mean? I hurt you today, you keep quiet, you won't do anything. In fact, you will smile with me the most. And then unleash your venom on me when you have the opportunity. And for those of us who have read books like 48 Laws of Power, The Art of War, and all that, The Art of Seduction, and all that, these are principles that politicians have espoused over and over and over. So we cannot wish this away. It's a challenge they have to deal with. I would wish that they better go on the ground and deal with this problem before opening up nominations for all the other positions. Because I know the people who supported Bawumia. You also know the people who supported Ken. So if a Ken person is showing up and say, I want to be parliamentary candidate, you know what to do. You know best. Now, is the candidate himself willing, ready, committed, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, to trust some of these people in a meeting? As it were, say in a meeting, can I go to the washroom and leave my glass of water and come back to it? So you have created a challenge for yourself that has to be dealt with. And this challenge, a lot will depend on their own, how strong the systems of reconciliation will be. Otherwise, this is the nemesis they have bought for themselves without any exchange of money. We agree. We've all had challenges in the past. The NDC, we have had our own share of challenges. That is why every time we have to go for elections, we try to review our constitution to be in tandem with modern trends. We have tried what they tried. Okay, we tried even at the bigger level where everybody, every registered paid up member of the party votes for a flag bearer, albeit to to call this assumption that only a select few select the presidential candidate. We did it. Everybody, universal adult suffrage. Everybody goes to the polls to vote. Then we learned a lesson. We realized that even though we opened up in the election, we did badly. So what's the essence? What do you want to do? Yes, we have improved, but the camps were still very, very, very loud at the time when we did practice some of these things. We went back and said, okay, fine. We're not going to do for everybody again, because then your opponent, if they're very active, they understand strategy, can elect your candidate for you. And we had that situation where parliamentary candidates of ours were being sponsored and influenced by MPP delegates to buy our membership and then go to vote. So we presented a face that the people didn't want in some of the places. So a problem you sought to cure by opening up the base rather became now hydra-headed. So we decided, okay, well, let's go back, but only with a more opened approach. So this time around, all the 9 people, for instance, for electing parliamentary candidates, every branch, which we call branch, polling station we call branch, there are 9 executives, all the 9 executive votes. For instance, in my place, in Tetusa, where we have 289, 291 branches or polling stations, 9 people from each. That's already about 2,800 votes. 2,800, how many can you bribe? If I was giving one person 1,000 Ghana cedis, you are talking about how much? That's 2.8 million. Yeah. If I give them 2,000, that's 5 point something. If I give them, so you see, it made it difficult for some of these, diabolic, quiet inroads to be made. That's what they should be learning from us, not the way they went about it. We never did this. And for the first time, in fact, they tried it in 2020, the last election. When did they have it? 2023. 2023. Yes. They, for the first time, they signed a peace accord. This one, they were going to sign, there were also issues. So they know you cannot pretend and wash this away. You know that you're in crisis. Everybody, as soon as, did you not hear Ken calling on the majority leader to resign, lead up to the elections? Did you not see Ken tell him that there's an agenda brewing up undercurrent to remove him? Did he not advise if things were that cool, would that happen? Now, we are also told that the day they went to see His Excellency Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, doctor, we are also told that Afenyomakin was not invited. He got the wind of it in the last minute. He was the only one who was looking different. Watch the pictures. Everybody was wearing white. What did Afenyo wear to that meeting? So we know the tension is there. It's real. Deal with it. Don't go around the circles. Don't go in circles and pretend that everything is fine. Suddenly you have found some magic wand to be able to fight the NDC. We welcome a very, very competitive, very, very credible, very, very integrity conscious campaign. We welcome that. We want the debate to be about what you offer, not where you come from, not what you do, not what you owe or what you don't have. That's what the debate we want to have, so that this country can have the best of policies, the best of plans, the best of options for the voter to make an informed judgment. Not because, yeah, I've been there, I've been coming, I am the most marketed candidate, I am, so all you need is power. Know what you want to do. So that's why we in the NDC do not feel that this is a matter worth our obvious attention. Okay. We can learn from a few things they have done. But my only disappointment is that one of the things I wanted him to say first was to congratulate the police for the wonderful conduct.
Did that.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I said the Electoral Commission, the police.
No, thank you very much. But if the police had failed, government would have come to the picture.
It wasn't just the police that did
government did that and all that.
Because
so you should comment the police.
You were so much in a hurry.
The police didn't even get any work to do. They just stood there. They just stood there. They didn't do any work because it was so transparent.
Don't say this.
No, they didn't do any work. They were just standing there enjoying the
Your flag bearer elect actually congratulated the police service. I just wanted you to
said the security agencies because it wasn't just police. I was there. There was military intelligence. There were. I saw.
I agree, but the arrangement. You even had the general secretary.
We made it so peaceful with a relaxed atmosphere that they didn't even have to struggle to work.
Don't worry, we made it easy for you.
Their plans didn't work.
We made it very easy for them. We have seen how the police conducted themselves in previous elections. I mean, internal elections. But we've been very, very magnanimous.
Before the election, some elements within the MPP had actually alleged that the NDC was planning on sponsoring some agents provocateurs.
Yes.
To come and create problems.
Exactly.
For the MPP.
We all heard that.
You heard that?
Yeah, we heard that. We knew the MPP and their subtle agenda.
That's why he's saying that. That's why he's saying that because of the intel that he picks. That's why
it didn't work.
This won't wash. You know why? Because about 3 days to the election.
He's struggling.
No. 3 days. 3 days elections to the elections. When the IGP met them, right? When the IGP met them, the IGP was very clear that I'm deploying. How many? He mentioned a number of military people. I think 9 or so per voting center or something. Yes. Something. I mean, I don't want to be taking on the figures.
I think I had 17 or so.
Okay. Yes. So then you hear the General Secretary or Samuel Oku say that this election they don't want any other security operative except the police.
Yeah.
Is that not it? What else? We gave you police. We gave you cover. We made sure that there was no incident. As a matter of fact, I'm sure the police was very ready for them if there was incident. So they themselves saw the presence of the police, the retooling of the police that have made them very efficient in order to deliver those election results and outcome for you. So we did very well.
Okay.
Well, I wish you would congratulate us. It won't cost him anything.
Okay.
We did well as a government. The police.
Is the IGP that did well? During Anado's time, if Dampari does something, they say Dampari. They don't say government or Nanado. Now IGP does, Yonu does something good and you want to assume
you oppose you oppose
no.
And he's done so well.
Yonu has done well.
Michael, let me ask you this. Yesterday we raised an issue on Good Morning Ghana based on a certain observation. And we played a video of Apenyumakin where Apenyumakin and Mahama Yariga were addressing the press.
Yes.
To sort of give us a sense of what to expect in this parliament. And then all of a sudden we heard Apenyumakin saying that, my colleagues have left. Let me just end the press conference and follow them.
Yeah.
Now, for onlookers, the obvious impression that it created was that they left without informing him.
Yeah.
And if they left without informing him, why would they do so?
Yeah.
I mean, he's supposed to be the leader of the group.
Yeah.
So he should be leading the group to go and pay that courtesy call on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes.
So why did he leave him behind? That's one.
Yeah.
And then when he got to the residence.
And then I'll ask the third question.
When he got to the residence, you see in this video where he's just bypassed the MP for Gushewu. That's Hassan Tampoli, who's a former deputy transport minister, and a former MP boss.
Yeah.
He bypassed it.
Yeah.
And then observe the dressing.
Now look, and then again look at the dressing. Everybody was white. He was in a suit.
Yeah.
And then number two, when he got to the place, look, he just bypassed Anthony Kabo.
Yeah.
And then went to Griffith Okwariansa, the former school member.
Yeah.
And they went straight ahead to sit.
Yeah.
Close to sit by the flag bearer.
Yes.
Did he bypass?
Is that basis to read any meanings into this?
No.
Or you think there's not? It's much ado about nothing?
Thank you for this opportunity. I need to clarify because Wanda has peddled some falsehood. And we need to clarify. For once, let me state the facts as it is.
All right.
And every minority member knows this fact. So on Sunday, it was communicated on our platform that we'll be visiting the flag bearer on Tuesday morning at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Dress code was prescribed in the message.
Okay. That everybody must be. Everybody
there was a caucus meeting at 8 a.m.
Monday.
We went on Tuesday.
Okay. Also Tuesday morning.
Yes. Tuesday morning.
Tuesday 8 o'clock.
Yes. I traveled from Kumasi. I left Kumasi at 4 a.m.
Okay. Sunday.
Yeah.
Or Monday.
The day that we went
to
Tuesday. The same Tuesday. Okay. I left Kumasi at 4 a.m. You know, the election was on Saturday.
Yes.
Sunday, I had church activities.
Right.
Monday, I had to meet the team that did the campaigning to thank them.
Okay.
Then Tuesday morning, dawn, 4 a.m., we left Kumasi so that we can meet the caucus meeting at 8 a.m. I got stuck in traffic. I got to Parliament at 9:45.
Okay.
They had finished the caucus meeting and left in a bus. So there was a bus arranged for all of us.
Do you know if the caucus meeting, do you know whether Afenyo was present?
Chaired the caucus meeting.
He chaired the caucus meeting, okay.
He chaired it, but I was late.
Okay.
When I got there, they had just finished and left in the bus. So as soon as I was entering the Job 600, the security guys there, myself, the former Deputy Defense Minister, and Honorable Unyina, a couple of us, we all late. So as soon as I got to the Job 600 entrance, the security guys told us, Honorable, they just left to... Not knowing there was a leadership briefing at the Speaker's conference room.
Okay.
So after Afenyo Markins finished the caucus meeting, he went to the Speaker's conference room to engage the leadership before he would come and join the caucus at Bawumia's place.
Was that the arrangement?
That was his arrangement. I don't know. I didn't know there was
arrangement.
All I knew was we would do a caucus meeting 8 o'clock. 10 o'clock, we go to Dr. Bawumia's house.
Okay.
And he chaired the caucus meeting and was on our platform from Sunday.
Okay.
So he chaired, and the information available to me is that he initiated it. Because he went
initiated
to see
what is a visit to
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
He initiated it.
Okay.
And he has the whip to put it on the platform.
Okay.
And everybody is aware, all minority members are aware of this thing I'm talking about. So I left, I didn't join the bus. So if you look at the earlier videos that came that the MPs were entering, you see that myself and some other MPs were not part, we were late.
True.
When the MPs were, Dr. Bawumia was actually engaging some people.
Okay.
So they went into his sitting room to wait. When I got there, they asked me to go. Your colleagues are in the sitting room, go and wait. And I went to wait. So when we were there, they told us that leader is not in. That's why we are waiting.
Okay.
So we are all waiting for leader. And then at a point, we got signal that he has left Parliament and he was coming. So they told all of us to come and sit outside. So we came to sit and arrange ourselves. Then just when we were done arranging ourselves and exchanging pleasantries, so you can see that a lot of us were sitting and just a few people were standing. He entered. And then he came to join us and sat down. There is no mischief. There is nothing. This is not a matter for even discussion.
All right. So everything we saw was something that
it was all
planned.
Planned by he himself.
Okay.
As to why he wore black suit and white shirt that day, I don't know.
Right.
It is for him to tell, but I don't know. But then it was communicated that the attire would be white. Every MP knew. Some MPs didn't wear white, some wore off-white. But then generally, a lot of people wore white. Myself, when I was coming from the constituency, do you know why I was late? I wasn't wearing white. I was in African Print. I thought I could beat time and get to Accra because I left 4 a.m. Get to Accra and change before I get to Parliament. But when I got to Accra, I got stuck in traffic around Achimota. So by the time I got home and got to Parliament, they had already left. So I had to chase them at Dr. Baumia's house.
So where did you get to dress up?
I went home to change.
Oh, you went home to change.
wear my white before I came to Parliament.
But let me. But you see.
So there's no ambiguity.
I get that.
With
but
this
don't you
issue
think
at
that
all.
perhaps for optics' sake?
No, you see, it is not everything. You know, for optics' sake, people read meanings into it.
Okay.
But there's no ambiguity here. There is no.
But I hope you get the background to all of this.
No, I get it because politically, you know, our opponents they are born out of propaganda. So definitely,
not even what the NDC has said.
They will try to find some mischief with it and all that.
No, not even what the NDC has said. But then, when I say background, you know, when the elections were held, right after the elections were held, and we saw the results trickling in.
Yeah.
And we saw Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's vote in the Futu, where Apenyo comes from, where he's a sitting MP.
Yeah.
And then that same day, the day the elections were held, Apenyo was on a different platform, touting his relationship.
No, I think after the election.
It was after the election. It was a Sunday.
The Sunday. No, the Monday.
Oh, it was a Monday after?
Yeah, after the election, he met with all the Futu delegates. No, the Sunday.
No, it was Sunday. It was Sunday.
So
not
Saturday,
Monday.
election was on Saturday. Sunday.
And then Sunday.
He met with all the food. So the next day.
Good.
He met with them.
Good.
So
and at the time, if you watch the video, we played the video here a few times. Where Apenyo Makin was telling the people who were there, the attendants or the attendees, that first of all, the party must unite and so on. But he also goes ahead to talk about the importance and the value of loyalty.
Yes.
And talks about the fact that he has a special relationship with Ken.
Japan. Yes.
Of course, he doesn't tell us, he doesn't shed some more light on that.
No, but
he
this
says
is open knowledge.
No, I get it. I get that. But, and of course, talks about his relationship with Ken, his loyalty to Ken, and so on. But for him, it's MPP first. All right. But then we had another video. You know, our production team did a wonderful job. They actually dug out another video where where Apenyo Makin was talking about the role that Ken Ejapong had played in his life, especially business life.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And talks about how at some point he was down, Ken had to give him some money to start his business and so on and so forth. And so, which is to explain why he has such a strong loyalty towards Ken. So that statement, all right, you juxtapose that statement with the results that came from Futu. And then you had some analysts, not everybody, but some analysts concluding that perhaps, just perhaps, Apenyo Makin may have campaigned for Ken. We don't have any evidence, but of course, if the results are anything to go by, there's evidence that somebody has done some more work in Futu, to produce the outcomes that we saw. So that's the background. So, and of course, there were some party supporters online, on social media, who were already calling for the head of Alex. You know, and the reason that, well, they don't trust that he'll be loyal to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and so on. And then you had some party people condemning. In fact, Nanabi, your national organizer, came out to say that, look, leave the guy alone. He's safe. And then you had the likes of, what's the name? Wasn't just Nanabi, Anthony Kabu, former MP for Laura and Deputy Roadsmith, also came and said, oh, no, Chappie. I mean, we know Kabu's relationship with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He's been very close to him. I mean, he's been a loyal, call him boy or guy to Dr. Mahmoud for a very long time. But despite that, there were some people still on social media who felt that Apenyo Makin must go. And the reason they can't trust that he can lead the minority into the next elections. They can't trust him. It's a back and forth. Now, against this backdrop, then we see the same Apenyo Makin that some persons are asking that he should be hung because of what he has said about his relationship with Ken Ejapong. Then we saw the same Apenyo Makin addressing a press conference And then Apenyomakin saying that, my colleagues have left, which is that he didn't even know they had left.
No, because
it was like he was surprised they had left.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And you know something? After that's how it looked like. Menka said that's a fact. But it looked like he didn't know they had left.
How would he not know for a meeting that he himself?
But you see, when you see, I get that, but I'm saying that there's something that doesn't add up. Because if he was the one who initiated the idea of going to pay a courtesy call on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, that kind of reaction we saw from Apenyomakin doesn't add up.
A caucus meeting
on the D-Day, which you missed.
Yes, I missed it.
So it is either the time that they had agreed to leave Parliament to the Vice President's place, was at the same time that
nobody knew about the leader. I didn't know about that leadership meeting. I didn't know. All I knew was there was a caucus meeting after that we are all going to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
But that's even more surprising because in discussing and arranging
when they are having some meetings at the Speaker's office, sometimes it doesn't come to us.
No, I'm saying that I get it. No
Yeah.
problem. But I'm saying that considering the importance of that particular day's exercise, which is the visit to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, that's for the elections. Fresh guy. Everybody wants to go and pledge commitment and dedication and things to the cause. I'm saying that even if granted that what happens in the Speaker's room is not something that is often communicated to you, the MPs. Seeing that a certain time had been confirmed and arranged
the time just overlapped.
How?
No, the time overlapped. Probably from his end.
Because Apenyomakin would have known.
He didn't. So it's next time you get him on
we should then ask him.
Then you ask him
how did that happen?
How that happened. But for us as members of Parliament of the minority,
nobody told you that was going to be
a speaker's session,
a leader's session.
No. All we knew was 8 o'clock caucus meeting, 10 o'clock Dr. Bawumia's house. That was all we knew.
Who was doing the press conference?
It was a
Moro.
Who is alleged to have organized the
meeting? Let me allay your fears. You see, there are some.
Do you get it?
No, I get it. And understandably,
we must be able to easily connect the dots.
Take my word. Understandably, these things will come.
Okay.
People will read meanings into it and all that, but the facts still remain the facts. Okay, and I think we waste too much time on some of these issues because this is not an issue.
Right.
In your daily life, sometimes you plan things, something will come in and all that. People read meanings into it, but that does not change the facts.
You see,
the fact still remains that Honorable Apenyomakin is a well-known friend of Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Me, the votes that came from Efutu didn't surprise me because if it was me, I would do the same. There are people in the party that if tomorrow they contest election, you might see me move to them and support them because of what they've done for me before. And it happens in every political establishment. Exactly, their constituents know. Even if he decides to stay neutral, the constituents can go and vote just to assure him that we appreciate what Honorable Kennedy Agyapong has been doing for you. So this is not even a matter for debate.
To be fair to the facts, in that video that we played of Apenyomakin, I think also, I've forgotten what platform it was, but he said he had actually informed Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia when Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia came to solicit his support for his campaign. He said he told Dr. Mahmoud, in fact, we played that video. He said he told Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
I am aware that Honorable Apenyomakin, from the period that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia decided to contest as presidential candidate from even 2023, Honorable Apenyomakin had full support for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay, so let's watch this video. Let's watch that, and I'll come back to you. Let's watch this video.
Positions had been shared that nobody considered Apenyomakin. He calls me midnight into his house. We talk business. He said, Alex, I want to give you capital to revive your business. He gives me capital to revive my business, and I turn around to betray him. No, I can't do that. It was a very difficult moment for me. You see, Ken and I were all Bawumia, okay?
Oh, Ken was Bawumia?
Yeah, both of us were Bawumia, okay? And out of the blue, he informed me that, Alex, I want to contest. I said, okay, but as it is, I'm a Freemason and a Catholic.
Which in itself is an issue. Well,
because Catholics don't really.
That's another debate. a debate for another day.
I read as on that.
I am a Freemason. Yeah. I'm a Catholic. I know how to respect friendship.
Yeah.
And if you give your word to a brother, you have to keep it. So I told him that our friendship will remain, but it will be difficult for me to be seen to be out there doing this or that. However, I would want to play that role of resolving, issues and being the.
So he was comfortable with you playing that adjudication role within.
He understood where I was coming from.
Did the Bawumia come suspect you because you were friends?
No. I'm an open-minded person. They never suspected me. No, but he didn't suspect me. Neither did Dr. Bawumia suspect me. Suspect me of what? I will be candid. I told Dr. Bawumia what the situation was. I told Ken what the situation was. I told Mr. President what the situation was. Senior members of the party knew the situation I found myself in. Okay? This is a bosom friend. At the time that I was going through crisis in Parliament, that positions had been shared and nobody considered Afenyo Markin. He calls me midnight into his house. We talk business. He said, Alex, I want to give you capital to revive your business. He gives me capital to revive my business, and I turn around to betray him. No, I can't do that.
All right, so you've heard it all from the horse's own mouth. This one is from the original composer of the song. What we've been doing is a rendition. So he's told us his relationship with Ken Ejapon and the fact that he can only play what you call an adjudicating or a neutral role. He can't be seen, like you said, doing this and doing that. Yes, Honorable, please go ahead.
So I believe, like he said, he has a very strong relationship with Honorable Kennedy Ejapon and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And the key factor we have to look at is one part, is an internal election. Whether I support this person or that person, when we finish, we all come back together.
Okay.
So the most important thing is we recognizing that we'll be able to come together and work towards 2028. It's not about who you support. And now that is in the past. And in any case, he supported Honorable Kennedy Ejapon, but we didn't hear him throwing out vituperative words against Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He accorded him all the respect. He has good relationship with him. So life still goes on. In actual fact, in the chamber, on the minority side, he has strong support from the minority members of he has strong support from the caucus, and even within the party. So we have to allay all those fears that people are harboring and so on. And I think definitely after an election, there are a few people who politically will start to stoke fire here and there. Oh, this person must go, and no, these are expected. It's a political environment. You do not expect everything will be smooth. But then, naturally and generally, I think the party now has not exhibited any action that we want our leader out. No, we want him to continue to be the minority leader. He has strong support in the chamber.
Okay, that's fine. Is there a separate WhatsApp group for the minority, which is without Afenyo Markin?
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's not true?
It's not true. It's not true.
Okay.
We are all on one platform.
Okay.
Definitely during campaigns, people may form platforms, but then all MPs, all minority MPs are on one platform. Just as all majority MPs also have their WhatsApp group. I remember there was an issue that came out that Honorable Asari Kwame Plus had gone to put something on the majority WhatsApp group, and it took fire on the platform, and he left the platform. Eventually, they had to call him when the issue with the Attorney General came. They had to call him and bring him back to the platform and all that. Every group has its own platform that we communicate on, and this particular meeting was communicated on it. It was privy to all members on the minority. So all this mischief that our colleagues on the other side want to push across is very unnecessary. In fact, there are key issues in this country that we have to talk about today. Very key issues. Cocoa farmers are struggling tomorrow.
Don't worry,
they are
we'll
struggling
get
to
there.
get money for their produce and all these things. And we are talking about somebody going to a program.
So as far as you're concerned, As far as you're concerned, your minority leader is safe.
Very safe. Okay. Very safe.
All right. Wanamadilo.
Oh, Moro.
No, you are saying that it's not even a very important.
No, I'm saying that it's self-inflicted. We don't need to waste too much energy on this.
Let's get
what
on.
I do know,
Okay.
Moro, let's not.
Okay.
So what I do know is that
your brother fought you. He said we should take a break.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yes. Your brother fought you. Yes. He said we should take a break. So we'll take a break. You're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Please stay with us.
Confident smile is everything. Kel Charcoal toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kel Charcoal toothpaste. Kel Charcoal toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, who be here, Semetra Sapapadia to Amame Manfo, Kel Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is so buying, a man is swing, Nesansu Mama Hoto so a will beg you.
Kel Charcoal toothpaste. Choose Kel Charcoal toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kel. Happy Smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Zoomlion Private Services Limited, your waste management expert. One of the most innovative aspects of our business is our commitment to adopting cutting-edge technologies and sustainable practices in the waste management industry. We have invested in modern waste collection trucks, digital payment systems. We have also implemented efficient waste segregation systems and also developed strategic partnerships with our various stakeholders in the waste management value chain. I can talk about our innovative approach that enables us to reduce waste disposal costs, also minimize our environmental impact, and provide our clients with seamless customer service experience. We are the waste management experts.
It's time to believe in you. We are changing, so should you. If you're dreaming, don't be afraid. And in the valleys, keep your head up high. Got to dream with Puma drinks. Yeah, believe it, you can achieve. Oh yeah, clap your hands for the whole new vibe. Make we set the bliss. Oh yeah, come alive. Let me hear you.
Puma drinks, a whole new vibe. Another quality product from Casa Precon.
This advert is FDA approved.
Up Santa Claus and stand up to your honor. Those who have gilded the school with their faith Our alma mater, a blessing upon her. They that remember the strength of their name. Others have labored, and we share their glory. As to do exploit and add to their gain. Those who come after will take up our story. May be worthy of singing again. Play up, more join me. Play up Santa Claus. So we go play up and play the game. Give nothing but your best and never think of rest. Play up for the school's great name. Play up Santa Claus. So we go play up and play the game. Give nothing but your best and never think of rest. Play up for the school's great name. Thank you. Provide 540 cubic meters of water to over 5,000 students and non-teaching staff on campus. Because you know Cape Coast, back then, water has been a challenge in Cape Coast. So based on the advice from the Global Executive Council of Outside Boys, they decided, no, this is the project we want your year group to do. And we wanted a cheaper one, but they told us, no, this is the necessity the school really has to take up. So that's the project we are doing. And so we are expected to execute it and hand it over to the school next year, March. Because 25 years after you are out of school, then you are customarily mandated to undertake a legacy.
Because oftentimes these legacy projects are...
This February on Metro TV.
Get ready to splash into love this Valentine's season. Join the Campus Red Pool Party on Friday, 13th February 2026 at the Bayview Village, Atomic Junction. Rates is 60 cedis for singles and 100 Ghana cedis for couples. Time is 4 p.m. sharp. Come in your red bikinis for the ladies and red shorts for the gentlemen. Don't miss out on the fun, games and vibes. Campus Red Pool Party. Love is in the air. In every school, there is history. In every homecoming, there is pride. But in 2025, pride became competition. From convoys that shook the streets to colors worn with honor. From powerful reunions to legacy projects that will stand forever. Metro TV asked one bold question: which school truly owned the legacy in 2025? Welcome to School's Homecoming 2025. Who is who? Send your school name, convoy videos, speech and prize giving highlights, and your 2025 legacy projects to 0550-090-702. School's Homecoming, my school, my pride. This event is sponsored by Zoom Lion and Appointed Time Printing. School's Homecoming 2025 is a Metro TV event supported by Original TV, Original 91.9 FM, and Metro Digital.
My name is Funny Face, and this is the Children's Park. This is the Children's President. I'm standing here this day by the grace of God and the prayers of parents and their children. On the 21st of February, we are standing live in worship and in thanksgiving. It's the Kiss in Worship. Thanksgiving with Funny Face. Ben Wale Wale, Sunyani, Tamale, Kuntusi, Pokwase, Santase, wherever you are, please join me. It is a free show. Please, children, make sure you join Uncle on the 21st for us to give God the thanks and praise. I miss them so much. Please join me and let... Children, I miss you!
Miss you too!
You miss me?
Yeah.
Oh, I miss you too.
Mommy, Daddy, please join us thank God for healing our president at Ifa Sutherland Children's Park, Accra, on Saturday, 21st February, 9 a.m.
With Metro TV, an original team supported by Original FM.
Do you know Agrada personally?
I don't even follow her issues. I mean, there are some things I don't follow, like this Sewa Bruni, what's the name? The Lumba issues. I never followed it. If you ask me, I don't even have an idea what is going on with them.
You saw her dance you saw her, we played one of her.
Who?
Agrada.
She was dancing?
Yeah, yes, she was. She can't wait to come out of prison.
By now, she's finished 7.
She's a good dancer, though.
By now, she's finished 7.
She's done 6 months. She's 4 months more to go. 4 months. It's been reduced from 15 to 1. From 15 years.
I saw that news yesterday.
Actually helped him.
I saw that news yesterday.
I don't
anyway,
think
so we're greeting her. I mean, I'm sure that she's watching us from Insawan prisons. You know, so hello.
You are greeting her?
Yes, saying hello to her.
Why?
Oh, I mean,
Moro.
From 15 to 1 year, it's
good.
It's good relief.
Oh, you are greeting who?
Oh, I'm just saying hello to Agrada.
You mean Agrada is watching?
So Moro, you have interest in the Agrada case?
No, but I'm personally happy. I'm personally happy for her.
You're happy?
See, sometimes God creates a situation, yes, that resets you.
Okay.
You know, her current
so she's been reset.
Yeah.
Anyway, so speaking about reset, you use that word in your press conference. And when I say your press conference, I mean you're a friend to that committee, which is the Agric and Parliament's Food, Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs Committee, which is headed by your ranking member, that's Isaac Yaopoku.
Dr. Aiwa Opoku.
Yes, he used that word, reset. He said he wants to know whether what's happening at Cocoa Board is a reset, or it's a regress. Anyway, so let's look at the main issues. When it comes to Cocoa Affairs, you have been very vocal, and you're more or less like a spokesperson for the minority on Cocoa Affairs.
Doctor is a spokesperson.
Yes.
Dr. Aiwa Opoku.
Okay. But I'm saying this because oftentimes you are the one who would engage the media and speak to them as you're doing this morning, as you're here. And so there was a press conference, and it was like I said, it was addressed by the ranking member on the Food, Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs Committee, and it's because she said you're speaking for the cocoa farmers who are complaining they've not been paid since November. Cocoa Board officials have been trying to explain what's the cause of the delay in payment is. In fact, they've told us that they've started some payments, except that it hasn't trickled down. You know, they will pay the license buying companies.
They started some payments.
They started some payments.
But I think I heard Jerome, the spokesperson for Cocoa Board earlier, grant interviews that they've paid farmers. They are not owing anybody. Now they've changed their position.
Yes. Jerome said they paid.
We thank God that now the reality are setting and he's saying that they are owing.
And we want to know why the payments have not reached the farmers. And they said, well, not all the license buying companies have been paid. It's gradual. Yeah. Anyway, so we don't play in that space. I'm not a cocoa farmer. I read, but I have still my limitations because I cannot know it better than those who are on the field. Yeah. You on the field, you're a cocoa farmer yourself, fortunately. But you're also a politician, so I can't take everything you say, but I'll try. So this is the thing. If you look at today's Herald, Larry Dogbe's Herald newspaper, the story is on the front page. As Parliament engages Cocoa Board on reforms and cocoa pricing, because essentially at the heart of all of this, we're told, has to do with the pricing model.
Yeah.
Okay, and that if we don't do something of the pricing model, we'll just be going in circles. And I'm sure you would help us with an explanation on that. So, page 2, I believe, of today's paper. Let me look at this. Good. So, Parliament engages Cocoa Board on reforms and cocoa pricing. The Parliamentary Committee on Food, Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs met officials at the Ghana Cocoa Board yesterday to discuss key operational challenges facing the cocoa sector and propose reforms to improve farmer welfare. Addressing the committee, the Chief Executive Officer of Cocoa Board, Dr. Ransford Abbey, outlined ongoing reforms under the proposed new Cocoa Board Act. He explained that the reforms would introduce a new cocoa pricing mechanism, a revised funding model, and a stronger value addition strategy, all targeted at enhancing farmer incomes and eliminating persistent under-recoveries. Dr. Abbey stressed the importance of aligning Ghana's cocoa prices with global competitors to make Ghanaian cocoa more attractive to buyers while ensuring fair compensation for farmers. He notes that when global market prices perform well, the entire value chain benefits, including consumers and buyers, are encouraged to return to pre-financing cocoa purchase. A development he said was crucial to restoring stability in payment to farmers. Members of the committee led by its chairman, Godfrey Seidu Jasso, commended Cocoa Board management for what they describe as informative and educational presentation. The legislators expressed satisfaction with explanations and responses provided and assured Cocoa Board of the committee's readiness to collaborate closely with the institution through continued engagement and parliamentary support. Meanwhile, Cocoa Board states it has begun making payments to license buying companies. It has begun, so it's been captured here. To license buying companies to enable them to pay cocoa farmers for their produce. This comes after concerns were raised that cocoa farmers had gone unpaid for several months. Now, Isaac Yaopoko, ranking member of Parliament's Food, Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs Committee, speaking on behalf of the minority in Parliament at a presser in Accra on Thursday, February 5, warned that delays in payments to farmers were creating hardship and threatening the cocoa industry. He knows that Cocoa Board owes LBCs more than 10 billion cedis for cocoa already purchased, leaving the companies financially constrained. Now, responding to this in an interview on CTI witness, Jerome Kweku Sam, head of corporate communications at Cocoa Board, explained that the delays in accessing syndicated funding compelled the board to depend on international buyers to finance cocoa purchase. These arrangements, he said, included conditions requiring the LBCs to pay for cocoa, with Cocoa Board reimbursing them later. In fact, in November, we made over 6 billion cedis. In December, we made over 5 billion cedis. And even in January, we made 6 billion cedis. This month alone, we have paid over 620 million cedis. Mr. Sam further stated, we are indeed paying monies to them, LBCs, for them to also pay the farmers whatever amount that is outstanding. He asked that the board is developing a new financing model under the current administration to ensure that the sector is better funded and that the delays like those experienced do not occur. Mr. Sam stressed that the delayed payments were not the result of Cocoa Board's failure to fulfill its duties, but were due to a combination of funding challenges, changes in financing arrangements, and the need to develop a more sustainable system. Michael, what are the other issues?
Moro, it's sad you got into this point.
Okay.
Very, very sad. And I have retreated countless times that it is based on inactions and power struggle within Cocoa Board that has caused this. In fact, last year, around March, April, thereabout, I think Dr. Randy Abbey started a media tour. That was when I realized we were going to have problems, because as a chief executive, you come, the season starts in October and ends in the next year. So you came in the main crop season, which was from October to around March. The previous administration had almost bought all the main crop season. So you are entering into light crop season and you are expectant that you receive some cocoa, which you then sell to get your revenue. Then you go out around that time and speculate that by the next season, you are going to increase prices. Dr. Randiabe was emphatical that he was going to increase prices in the next season. Automatically, any trader in the industry, even the cocoa farmer himself, as soon as he hears this, he will hoard his cocoa in anticipation that the next season, when he delivers those cocoa to the purchasing class or the LBC, he will get a higher price.
Right.
So within that period that he did his media tour to the closing of the opening of the new season, cocoa was not coming to Cocoa Board because everybody was hoarding cocoa. And that was when
so they're holding in order to cash in.
Cash in. And I was like, no CEO will do that. Go out and emphatically announce as far back as April or March that we will increase price in the next season. Even if they will do, they will not announce it publicly. They will keep it to themselves and allow the farmers and the buyers, the LBCs, to speculate whether it will go up or not. And then when the season is up and they are opening the new season, then they announce the new price. Then they can get the cocoa you want, because you need cocoa all year round to give to your buyers so that you can get revenue coming in. So you see that between October 2024 and January 2025, or February 2025, the chunk of the revenue Cocoa Board got for the 2024-2025 season came from the sales from October 2024 to January. But from March going, the cocoa beans were not coming. All those cocoa beans shifted to the end of 2025, which is the 2025-2026.
As a result of the hoarding?
As a result of the hoarding, because they anticipated an increase. Everybody was waiting for the new price. Apart from that, that is not just the issue. In Cocoa Board, they have the cocoa marketing company. The cocoa marketing company buys, trades the cocoa between the LBC and the international markets. So what happens is the cocoa marketing company has this trading room that trades the cocoa. From time immemorial, they've always appointed somebody within with the experience to head that institution. So for the first time, somebody is brought from outside to come and head the institution. The person comes, and the trading department that has existed even pre-MPP, because as far as I'm concerned, the gentlemen and the women who were working in that trading department, I can say majority of them predated the Nana Akufo-Addo government. They come and then they transfer a lot of the experienced traders out of that department. Now, they realize that the transfer has caused them issues, and that the traders that were left are not able to negotiate and trade well. So they now recall them back. And it became an issue of laughter within Cocoa Board. You go to the floors of Cocoa Board and staff were laughing at them. That you transfer people out of the department and now you realize that they are very important and then you want to bring them back. And this was an issue between the chief executive and the CMC director. And because of this power struggle, when they were supposed to take critical decisions as to what quantity of cocoa they should sell on forward and spot and all that, they sat aloof and didn't take action. And you know, cocoa, in every season, you will sell some of your cocoa on forward sales and some on spot sales. And this happens with every commodity. Because you take a period to gather your produce, prepare it, and make it ready for sale. And within that period, you cannot sit and wait till your produce is all together before you go and sell. So you start to sell some forward. And when you have your produce in warehouse, you can now decide to sell some on spot too. They decided to sit within the year, that's 2025, and they were trying to get spot sales, and they sat aloof, waiting to get spot sales at very high prices, instead of selling some of the cocoa on forward sales. Because I remember in 2025, prices have shot to $10,000 to $13,000 per ton. If you're a trader, logically, if prices are around $10,000 to $13,000, what are you waiting for? I would have sold the whole of 2025, 2026 cocoa on forward, and even sold part of 2027 cocoa on forward. Because when you go to the market, it is open. The futures market is open for you to sell your produce, and prices were that high. So you could have easily sold a lot. And if you have sold a lot at a higher price, you would average it for the season, and you get a good price for the farmer, you not come back crying. But the inaction, that political wranglings going on, prevented them from sitting together to decide the way forward for the trading. And because of that, they couldn't sell a lot of the cocoa on forward. You know, I am privy to information that as we sit here, 2025, there's about 100,000 tons of cocoa that they couldn't even sell, that they are struggling to sell. And this is the first time that we've entered into a season, we are going into a new season, and we have cocoa for a year sitting down, and we've not been able to sell because of inaction. So the issue, I've heard people talk about debt of Cocoa Board and so on. No, but Cocoa Board has always had debt. In 2017, we did not come and meet a rosy Cocoa Board. We came to meet a Cocoa Board with debt. You know, it's something interesting that we failed to tell Ghanaians. In 2016, the NDC administration then went to borrow 1.8 billion to buy 800,000 metric tons of cocoa. When they borrowed that 1.8
through the syndicated
loan in October, when they borrowed that 1.8, it was supposed to transcend into the following year up to the end of the season, which is October. By January 2017, the 1.8 billion was finished. And they had only bought 500,000 metric tons of cocoa. So it was left 300,000 tons of cocoa to buy. How are you going to tell the whites or the West, the people who gave you, the banks who gave you the money, the 1.8 billion that, oh, I came for 1.8 billion to buy 800,000 metric tons. I've spent the money and I have 300,000 metric tons, so give me extra money. You can't. You can't go and do that. So we had to find a way to find money and buy that 300,000 metric tons. And because the 1.8 billion too was finished, you had to find money to support the industry, pay LBCs, pay workers, and do all these things. Nobody whispered. Did you hear anything from us? No. When we came, there was a rollover of 190,000 metric tons sitting at Cocoa Board in 2017. We didn't whisper. We didn't make any noise because we understand that in trading, there are circumstances where you forecast that you get, let's say, 900,000 metric tons or something, and depending on weather conditions like the 2023-2024, when El Nino effect happened and everybody in the industry knew that from 2022 to 2023, Cote d'Ivoire lost about 1 million tons, Ghana lost about 500 to 500,000 metric tons to 400 to 500,000 metric tons. So these circumstances happen. When it happens like that, the buyer knows that, okay, it is no fault of yours. Cocoa is a crop, and anything can happen with crops. A disease, CSSVD disease can affect it and so on, and based on that, you were not able to deliver all the cocoa that you promised that you will get, you will deliver, because you didn't get all the cocoa. So there's something called a rollover. The rollover is spread over a period. When we talk about rollover, you do not have to deliver rollover in 1 year. It's different buyers. So sometimes what you do is within the year, if the person is buying, let's say, 50,000 tons, and you have rollover of 20,000 tons that you are supposed to give the person, you can take 10,000 out of the 50,000 he's buying this year and deliver to him. You are not forced within the industry to submit all your rollover in 1 year. So the communication has been that, oh, we have rollover, so we cannot perform. We have debt, we cannot perform. When you look at Cocoa Board debt, some of the debt predates MPP. Some of the debt MPP came to meet. For instance, they borrowed 1.3 billion from BOG. That time the rate was about 4 cedi, 1.3 billion cedis from BOG. That 1.3 billion, they structured it for 10 years. And over the period, we've been servicing that loan. In 2024, we serviced about 460 million of that debt. And if anybody who knows accounting, when you take an accounting statement, you look at both the liabilities, the revenue, and the assets. If you match Cocoa Board liabilities to its revenue and assets, you cannot say that the company is insolvent. Because even in 2024 alone, cocoa proceeds that were expected into this country, by the time you were leaving in January, was about 6 billion cedis. Just proceeds. That the cocoa we have sold that the proceeds are not coming, about 6 billion cedis. And then if you add other proceeds, expected revenue that was supposed to come, it was about 8 billion. So if you look at 2024 liability, which was about 8 billion, and match it to the revenue of about 8 billion, you realize that the deficit was very, very small. And you go into 2025, because debt is structured, or let me use the word amortized, one will not say that all Cocoa Board debt will have to be paid in a year because of that Cocoa Board is not functional. So some of the things that is happening here, I believe the management has to set up.
Okay.
People came to set up Cocoa Board. It wasn't glossy, but they found a way. You see what is happening to Dr. Randy Abbey today? That prices are falling, that he's crying over. When we came to power in 2016, December, prices were $3,000 and they were giving the farmer 475 cedis. In January 2017, prices moved from $3,000 to $1,800. This is not the first time this thing is happening. It happened in 2017. Did you hear us cry? Did you see anybody putting their hands on their heads to wail? The Nadu government sat down and said that, okay, farmers have been supporting the country for a very long time. So if prices have moved from the world market of $3,000 to $1,800, we cannot go and say we are reducing the farm gate price. Let's find a way to support the farmers so that we don't reduce the price further. And that is what we did. And they say necessity is the mother of inventions. Because of that, that is why in 2018, discussion started on the living income differential, which is LID. It was all this fall of prices that brought LID. Then we collaborated with Cote d'Ivoire to form the Ghana Cote d'Ivoire Initiative, Cocoa Initiative, which saw the headquarters now in Ghana. And because of that, we went to negotiate with the buyers, and then eventually got LID of $400 to add, so that we moved from $1,800 to $2,002 to reduce our risk profile. So people were thinking outside the box. Anybody who tells you that we didn't go to syndication because of our debt is not true. When you are going for syndication, you do not go to syndication with only your books. I've heard Jerome, the spokesperson of COCOBOD, saying that because COCOBOD books were looking bad, that is why they didn't go for syndication. When COCOBOD is going, they go with auditor statements from reputable auditors like Deloitte and so on. And the auditor statement will show your revenues, your assets against your liabilities. And when you put revenues against liabilities, there's no way you cannot go for syndication. In actual fact, when you are going for syndication, you use the forward contract that you sold. It's the contract that you sold. What is syndication? Somebody says, I want to buy your cocoa. Yes, I sold the cocoa to you. But then I need money to go and give to the farmer. So the person says, go to my bankers and take a loan. When you take the loan, go and give that loan money to your farmers and use some to do your operations. When I'm ready to pay you, I'll not pay the money to you. I'll pay it to the bank that you took the loan from. That is syndication. And what did we do? The new model we brought was that let's take the banker out. Because when I buy from you and I have to go and borrow from your banker, and then when you are ready to pay me, you pay to the bank that I borrow from. And then when I'm ready to pay the loan to, I pay interest. So we took the bank out and decided that I'll deal directly with you. When I buy from you, when you buy from me, and I'm ready to ship your beans, I send you the bill of lading, then you credit my account directly. I don't have to go through any bank. And I save my interest of about $100 to $150 million. And that money can be used for other things. Okay. Is this difficult to do? Why is it that it worked from 2024 all through 2025? How did it work? Is it that they didn't understand it? Why didn't they consult? All right. Today, the question I'm asking is, the difference, when they sat down, when they knew prices were about 10,000 to 13,000, they didn't trade forward. Right. And they sat down for markets to move all the way down to $4,000. The difference, if we calculate per their production expectations of about 650,000 metric tons, okay, should they be called to answer for it? Okay. These are questions. You see, when Dr. Randiabe came, he went on a media spree trying to allude issues, things, saying things that were not realistic. All right. And people kept quiet and watched him. They didn't put questions to him and all that. He said all that he wanted. The reality has now set in. And I think they should set up. Okay. They cannot go the line they are going, because it affects the ordinary cocoa farmer who has suffered for a very long period, secure Ghana's economy with their cocoa, make sure we get cocoa rows and all these things that we are getting. The University of Ghana was built with our cocoa money. Temamoto Way was built with our cocoa money. Unfortunately, time is not our best friend. But I guess I am currently, I am so passionate about this thing because when you listen to some of the communication coming from there, it's so disappointing. And I think they have to sit up and even stop some of the things they are saying, because some of the things they are saying is an insult to the farmers, ordinary farmer, or in somewhere in Seshi or in Zama or Jaboso or wherever they may find themselves. Okay.
All right, let me just quickly do this. Now, this Valentine, don't just feel the love. Please come swim in it. Red lights, cool water, good music, fun faces, fine faces, soft touches. Whether you're coming with your crush, whether your partner, or you just want to meet someone special, Metro TV is bringing you the Campus Red Pool Party, where love meets rhythm and Valentine gets wet. So Friday, 13th February, from 4 p.m. at Bellevue Village, Atomic Junction, dress in a red bikini and shorts. Bring your vibe, let the water do the talking. Artists on the bill: Kojo Black, Lalid, Ghana Boy, and the top 10 rap generals that's coming from generals from Beat and Sip. So it's the Campus Red Pool Party. Valentine belongs here. So grab your ticket at 60 cedis for a single and 100 cedis for a double. For more details, please call 0270 916 956. So 0270 916 956. Is Valentine's Day. Let's make it special. And then just a quick one before Wanda comes in, because I have just about 4 minutes to go. Wanda, I know you can do some magic. So, children of Ghana, are you ready? Kids in Worship with Funny Face. Funny Face, your president, is coming your way. It's coming up on Saturday, 21st February 2026 at the Efwa Sutherland Children's Park. It's 9 a.m. sharp. There will be music, praise, prayer, and plenty joy. Parents, please bring the kids so we can thank and worship God for our lives and the life of the president. It is free. It's free. You don't need to pay anything. Wanda, what do you know about this cocoa farmers and the complaints that they've been expressing?
Well, it does appear as though, in the sense you get from all the MPP communicators on this matter, it does appear as though there's some personal fight between them and Randy, and we can understand. I mean, we've seen indications from some party activists, rather instead of speaking to facts, trying to tarnish his reputation, as it were, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, thinking that, oh, for many years Randy has been a thorn in their flesh. Critical questions were asked under their tenure, and so Randy has to come under the radar at all costs. And I'm going to take my time to break down a few things. The mess in which the MPP left Cocoa Board before they left power. And sometimes it's very easy to pretend and to make you look as though just 1 year, okay, in office of one person suddenly messed up the whole organization. And I'm ashamed that the MPP is even going on this tangent. When we're leaving power in 2017, handing over January 2017, how much rollover did we leave, for Cocoa Board? Our total rollover was about 60,000 tons.
No. 190,000 tons, which is the fact. Is in Cocoa Board handing over notes. I've read it.
Tons.
One that is not true, it's false.
Granted, let me even credit you. Let me even credit you.
I've read the handing over notes.
When you were talking,
I've read 2024, but I'll not allow you to peddle falsehood.
But when you were peddling a falsehood, I kept quiet because you didn't.
It wasn't 60,000.
No.
It wasn't 60,000.
Don't do this to me, please.
No, Wanda. It wasn't 60,000.
But okay, granted, with even the award figure. Yes. Do you know what rollover they left? Then do you know what rollover actually means? Rollover only means debt.
Right. No, it's Cocoa
simply
undelivered.
Debt.
It's
not true.
It's Cocoa
undelivered. It simply means debt. What does it mean?
Undelivered.
Can you leave me to explain myself?
It's not debt.
Now, it only means this. I promise you that I will give you 100,000 tons of cocoa.
I couldn't deliver.
I couldn't deliver. But I paid you. What does that mean? The syndicated loans.
You don't pay money.
You had already taken the syndicated loans.
They want the beans.
You had already taken.
You roll over and then you deliver beans as and when you get.
Would you stop this?
There are people watching.
Stop this.
Technical people watching us, and we need to educate Ghanaians.
Stop.
We cannot throw out any falsehood.
Stop this. I think I was very respectful to you. I was very respectful to you when you were making your submissions.
Just a minute.
So basically, I've given you money to deliver something to me. You couldn't deliver. What does that mean?
Okay.
Don't I owe you?
Yes.
That's why it is a rollover. Because the following season, that adds up to the total you are claiming again in the same market of syndicated loan to be able to get your funding. So I promised to deliver a certain quantity. I couldn't deliver. It becomes a loan, kind of, or an owing, a debt, as it were. Now, if I'm coming back to you again and say, give me money, and I'm going to supply you beans, I have to make provisions for what I didn't supply, plus the new one I am promising. They left 330,000 tons of rollover for this NDC government to come and fix. And today we hear this. Do you know that between 2018, 2019, 2020, when they claimed they were doing the year of road, the total contract that were given in terms of debt that was accrued was 26 billion. Debt. The entire budget of Ministry of Roads and Highways, which is supposed to be the ministry in charge of roads themselves, had a total of, for the 3 years, had a total of only about 12 billion. But Cocoa Board, which is not an agency to award contracts, which doesn't have the capacity, doesn't even have the institutional memory to be able to do it, was awarding contracts to the tune of 26 billion. And you see it and tell me about this.
Can we do a part 2 next week?
No, sure.
We should.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't mind. We can do more.
Sure.
There are a lot of this information to put.
We'll need some more time to talk about this Cocoa Board issue. Thanks for watching Good Morning Ghana. Assalamu alaikum. Bye-bye.
This February on Metro TV.